poof away for the
If
session
I
and come
recall
back.
correctly, we last left off at arriving on the island, then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the goblins decided to do a stupid and jump off and just get infected with the moss.
Well, no one saw them. They jumped off. One of them jumped off to tie the boat to the dock, and they got infected.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then we had to
You
fight the
not?
bastards.
You ain't
Wait,
got.
don't we have an anchor on the ship?
Yeah, but you're at dock. Trust me, an anchor. If you just set your anchor, all it's going to do is cause the ship to hit the dock. Anchors are meant for when you go out at slot, when you're farther out in sea, and then you're rowing. Usually that's when it's an island without a dock. Since this island had a dock,
Usually, when you have a ship at dock, you can tie it down to the dock.
you guys also don't have a rowboat, so
Also, James is currently infected as well.
yes,
Mhm.
he's in a circle.
Yeah, so essentially what's happened.
I still find it funny we put your feet in salt and you just felt the pain.
Ah, yes.
Well, you didn't put my feet in salt. I stepped into the barrel of salt and
You're like, this will cure me, and then you're like, oh,
like, no,
Motherfucker.
it's not curing me at all.
So yeah, essentially like after that point, I think it was ultimately decided that we were going to leave Captain on the ship, and essentially Astra, myself, and Alduin were going to go and see if we could find some form of cure for this.
Well, yeah, because there was two options to go and search for the missing people, which the only clue that we have was that smoke that was at the other side. And the suggestion I made was to check the hospital to see if maybe they were working on a cure at the time and
If I
did
recall
not complete
correctly,
it.
you voted to go look in the hospital for the cure.
No, it was a doctor's office, more of a small building, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Wish I knew where the fuck she put my house coats.
Okay,
Ooh, excuse me.
so you're all on your ship. You're all sitting there ready to engage.
I act like Patrick Stewart. Engaged.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Finding a sweater. It's cold. There we go.
Okay. What is your characters doing?
I haven't booted that shit up yet.
Oh.
What are you doing, man?
I was in bed.
Well, ready up. Anyway, I'll kind of lead this out for a minute. So, essentially, like after all the aftermath, Alfred's just kind of like looking at the captain, looking like at Astra, and back and forth at them, just like, what? Oh shit! 1 second, I need my cup. Yes, what are we doing? Should we set out and see if we can find the dark?
Right, how do I boot up beyond 20 again?
It already does it. It should be pretty obvious.
Okay, so just go to what? Roll 20?
Yeah, just go to D&D Beyond, and then it should already be on. And then once you start roll 20, you might have to click features and traits, but it should integrate.
What's Astra doing in secret immersive? You okay?
Yeah, I just something happened with my page and it like froze. So
Oh.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So
all right.
Yes.
So as the captain, I look at
I already walked her. Yes. Okay. For tomorrow, there's chocolate milk in the fridge for the kids. What? No, there's 3 in that. There's like 4 in there. Sorry, guys.
Stop the kids.
that's okay. I get very cranky if I don't have my chalky.
No, where I work,
No, you get cranky when you don't have your sugar.
That's what's in Chalky. Chalky milk has sugar.
Fucking love chocolate.
okay, I get the
Well,
whole.
technically, it's the chocolate syrup.
I have a big one, so I'm gonna just use this.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Motherfucker wants me to log in again.
You know,
Okay, so
okay.
what is everybody doing?
I was looking at Alfred, and I was gonna say, Alfred, I want you to protect and watch over Astra and the rest of the crew while I'm absent.
Of course, Captain. I will watch them with my life.
Well, that's up to Astra.
There we go.
I know I can trust this big tin can. He's an alright bloke for a tin can.
Yes.
Also, out of character, I've been looking at a lot of Paladin memes. From what I've been seeing, they may be lawful good, but their behavior is more like chaotic evil.
That's that's a joke.
It depends.
That's a joke.
It
It's
depends on the character.
yeah, it's
Especially in Baldur's Gate with Astarion.
Astarion's not a paladin, though.
unless you
No,
make
he's a
him one.
vampire, but you can play as a paladin and fuck him over.
Yes. Alduin.
Actually, funny thing is, I'm playing a paladin and I'm banging him.
Okay.
But anyway,
Dirty ho.
Okay,
Aldous,
so
are you coming
okay,
with
so-
us?
Should we also move the sharktopus away from the infected part of the ship? Because there's moss right next to it.
Beast Berserker kind of just goes up there. He drags it to the other side of the ship, and he looks at you, and he's like, "It'll be fine."
did we pour any salt in that area?
No.
He then takes it and salts the area. It's fine.
How many barrels of salt do we have?
Right now, after that fight, your regular salt. First off, Astra, you're able to tell you have half a barrel's worth, but using it for at this point, trying to use it for anything other than fighting would just probably cause the crew to get sick, as cat feet and blood and steel has gotten into it at this point.
Should we just take that barrel with us and use it as we go explore the island?
I'm like, hey, I self-bathe.
What we could
He's
do.
a clean
Now we
cat.
can only wonder where the fuck that tongue has been.
See, what we could do is take pouches of the salt. And if we run into the same trouble that we had before, we can douse them with salt. We can assault them.
We could make a salty path.
And the puns begin.
I
I started it all
There's
with.
nothing wrong with a little salt in the wound.
I started it off at the end of last session where it's like, now go forth and become salty bitches.
Oh, we all know you're a salty pussy.
So
Yeah.
Salty paws.
Yes.
Fyra kind of
Oh, go ahead.
looks
sorry.
at all of you, and she's like, "Well, I, can one of you help me move, him? I don't feel comfortable." And then she kind of looks around and she realizes, "Oh, never mind. And no matter where I move, Grimgar, we're gonna have to put you on the floor."
What do you mean you're gonna have to put me on the floor?
She points to the area where all the beds are. It's like, if this
Why not put him
somehow-
next to the food in case he gets hungry?
But we can put him over. He points over to this. Yeah, it does, but it's not like you can reach out and grab it, even if you wanted to.
All he has to do is just lean his head and take a munch.
that reminds me. Could one of you serve us up a plate of some food for the four of us?
Would you
Before
like
you
it
go.
extra salty?
No.
Captain, there might be a problem.
What?
All our rations right now are essentially salted, dried fish.
I guess it don't matter. You're getting a salty meal one way or another.
I mean, I could try one, see if it affects me any.
She brings over a plate of salted, dried fish to you,
Okay.
and she hands it to you.
I take a bite out of the fish.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
This is gonna hurt if you fail.
This is gonna hurt.
Ooh.
It's not gonna hurt. You're only gonna take half
Much.
damage. So you're only gonna take 4 damage instead of the full 9.
And I'm like, ah. Yep. I don't think that's gonna work.
Beastmaster just kind of hands you a mug of water,
I
and then
take the water and I chug it down.
and then he hands you a big mug of ale, and then he hands you the really cheap bottle of rum that you bought, and he's like, it's not good, but I mean,
Don't let the goblins drink it all.
As they by the looks of them, I doubt they'll wake up anytime soon.
Well, if they start turning, pour some salt on them, or slap them with a salty fish.
I have a feeling they're not going to turn right away. And then he kind of just be like, okay, me and that Byra will stay on the ship. Herco, it's up to you if you want to go with the others, but I don't think we should leave the captain alone with only the cripple for company. No offense, Grimgar.
That is going to be with a well met. Go fuck yourself.
I heard that talk was the reason you like that.
Yes.
And then he kind of picks you up very gently, by the way. He just kind of
Nice.
picks you up very nicely and gently.
This is
And
after
he just
I
plays.
insult him.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then he looks at you and he's like, well,
Beast Berserker has thick skin.
I
he
don't.
looks and he's
I was gonna say, out of character, I don't think I've dropped a go fuck yourself on the Beastmaster yet. So
nope.
I have a newfound respect for him.
And then he looks at you and he's like, enjoy the fucking hot floor. Gives out a hearty laugh and heads upstairs.
Damn. Hardcore.
Okay.
He now has a newfound respect for him.
Okay. Tell me what you guys do. How are you getting? What are you doing?
So I feel like at this point, I'm making my way towards the top deck and going to just kind of look over and just check my surroundings, make sure all is good, that I'm not going to get covered in that shit. And what does it look like right now? Does it look like I could contract whatever the fuck is
Give me a nature or medical check.
okay. Once
You don't have medical skill.
Yes, but the only reason I'm having him roll it is since he's kind of a bit different than everybody else.
okay.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink, but I'm still listening.
Okay.
Okay, 1 sec.
Alfred? Alfred?
Oh shit, he did.
No? I know he said he was thinking, but did we?
Nature. Nat 20.
Oh,
Oh,
ignore
yeah.
that. Ignore it. Sorry.
Oh.
I had to disconnect my mouse with my audio stuff right now because I only have 2 ports. I have a USB and one. I'm trying to, yeah.
Why am I just ignoring our first nature check?
Oh, ignore the second one. I did not mean to roll
Okay.
it.
Now, man, are you made of? Can't quite remember. Is Alfred more wood or metal?
I would say Alfred's exterior is more so metal, whereas like his underneath the metal, I wouldn't necessarily describe it as wood.
More like stone?
It's
Probably.
like it's a
Metal
weird,
and stone.
it's like a weird construct. It's not
Yeah.
wood, it's not stone, but it's something.
Like petrified wood almost?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. That makes sense, and I would kind of explore. The 20, Alfred.
Oh, sorry, I
Ooh.
was gonna make a reference. What if his insides were more like an internal clock, with gears and stuff?
They wouldn't. Well, I'd make him more robot than actual Warforged. There's the reason why I was asking.
Oh.
And yeah. Huh. Alfred, you know that you noticed that these things have been hooking on to pieces of stuff. You noticed that you realized that they were hooking on to the captain's boots. They were hooking on to a bunch of other things, and you begin to realize that the exterior is not fleshy.
Organic.
It's more, yeah, more. It isn't fully organic. It isn't fleshy. It isn't leathery. It isn't scaly.
Oh.
And you could probably make it as long as that first layer protect doesn't get exposed. So yes, you could walk, but if you get into a battle and you take enough damage, then you could have a potential problem. But right now, you probably can walk on it as good as Astra.
Okay, sweet. So with that, I look at Astra. I'm not really sure. Alduin, are you coming with us for this venture? Or are you staying behind to watch the captain?
Someone's got to stay and keep an eye on him.
Byra and Beastmaster and everybody else kind of. Byra looks at you and she's like, "Oh, don't worry, rookie.
All right, and I guess anything fishy starts, just slap it with
Interesting.
the salt.
Unless you have some medical experience that you have not told me, I assume you should go along with them. At least keep a watch upstairs."
In that case, before I go, I just salt the layer of my boots.
What type of boots are you wearing?
I think leather.
Okay.
Let me check.
Give me a survival check.
going on?
Guys, climb down your boat. Nothing happens.
Okay, there we go.
You get to the edge of the dock where you know where the goblins got infected. Right on the border. And what do you guys do?
Oh.
And who's leading?
Alfred's leading.
Yeah, I don't mind taking the lead on this.
Okay.
So I'll start it in front. Who is someone gonna take middle and then like rear?
I'll take the rear.
I'll take the middle.
Excellent. So
At least it ain't Monkey in the middle.
so we don't really know this island at this point, right? So
You've never explored. You see a small village in front of you.
okay,
And
sweet. That's
if you look at the map, you'll see it where you are. You see a small village in front of you. You notice that this village probably only had maybe about 100 people at max, and it definitely looks like it's probably been here for a couple years. And can I get a? Honestly, I need a history check from you, Alduin.
Ooh.
21.
Alduin, by the looks of the how the houses are made, how basic a lot of the stuff looks, and everything. This is definitely a not refugee. What's the word?
Old.
No, not old. What's the word? For
Settlement?
people yeah, but like, what's the word? Shoot. We're
Like
What are you trying to describe?
not pilgrims. People who not settlers.
No.
Nope.
Pioneer.
Definitely. Nope.
Bums.
I don't remember. Anyway, it'll come to me eventually. You know that this is a. You can tell by this the basic equipment and what was donated and stuff. That this is a new couple of years, and for it means something happened here.
Ooh.
Mm.
And Alduin, well, if anything ever happens, these people don't give up the fight. They are.
So Alduin said no place was at one point, or what it
Oh
is
yeah,
now.
definitely. Well, first off, he's the only one that wouldn't know, other than maybe James. But yeah,
I'll take anything that.
it looks abandoned. You might figure out for one of you roll me. One of you. Either first one to roll.
18.
18. Probably about a couple months. Glasses are looking. It doesn't look like anything. You can see that. You notice footprints right up here.
Tracks, boys.
So,
We-
is it just essentially is it just like a bunch of
You see a pharmacy, doctor's office, and then you see what you assume is and probably also the temple. Although it seems to be a lot more. Unlike a lot of other places you've been, it seems to be more of the town hall than temple.
Okay. So,
Farmhouses and regular.
okay. I'm just crew. Should maybe approach temple and see if there's maybe somebody of wisdom who could tell us what is going on.
Mhm. I highly doubt that.
How do you figure, Alduin?
Given by the fact that this place is surviving in there with all this infectious fucking moss. I severely have a next to zero expectancy of someone surviving there.
Well, wait here for 1 minute. I will go and have a look and see if there's anybody who can give us any information.
Don't forget to sprinkle a little salt on the handles. You don't know if they're infected.
Indeed.
So I suggested earlier
Okay.
that we
So he's
like grab pouches of salt for just in case.
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
I assume he just grabbed it.
yeah. So I'm gonna take a little bit of salt and like rub
Right.
my hands.
We all have a pouch of salt.
And then
Yeah.
Some of us more than one.
Well, Astrid doesn't need a bag of salt, but everybody else would.
yeah, I basically like,
Maybe Asher should have taken the lead since she's immune to the infection.
Well, she still would have a bag of salt, but that's more for her weapons than anything else.
Yeah.
Before I say, anyways, cool. So you're gonna go check the temple. What are the other two going before we do this? Are you two gonna follow him, or are you guys doing something else?
Asher, you go check the medical place. I'll stick with Alfred.
All right. I can do that.
Okay. We'll do the temple first, and then we'll do the medicine,
nice.
the doctor's office, the pharmacy. I'll call it. Probably just be called a pharmacy.
Right.
That's what old villagers used to call them. Okay. So you guys walk up to this building. It's the biggest building in town, and that is just called the Governor's House and Royal Rourke Temple 2. It looks like it was hastily painted on by someone who probably kind of painted on. Like they forgot to add it and they just threw it on.
Oh, out of care. Was the word looking for?
No.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Okay.
So, as I approached the sign, and I noticed the governor's office, which tells me that there is or was at one point like somebody of prestige that probably would have had information, but the written part tells me that at some point somebody came here and like maybe rebranded. So I'm still getting chances and see if there's somebody here. So simply open the door and I shout,
Hello!
Colonist. Sorry.
All good, all good.
Colonist.
Okay, back.
But I shout,
Hello! Is there any colonists in here?
You hear nothing.
damn it.
As you enter the door, you're greeted to this nice. Well, it's nice as a village of this colony could have room, and you see a couple chairs and a couple vases, and there seems to be two doors, one that says Governor's Office and one that says Temple. Once again,
Ooh. This is
hastily
a door
written.
situation. Okay. So, first off, what I'd like to do, I want to see if there's anything of value in the room that we're currently in.
Give me an investigation.
Ooh. Bum, bum, bum.
You can do this too, Alduin, if you're running the room.
Spire.
Whoever is the best roll gets the best stuff, if there is anything here. Oh. So I got a 15. by the
Actually,
looks
instead of investigation, I'm going to roll an active perception check
What are you perceiving?
to see if there's anything out of place or unnatural in the room.
Okay,
Ooh,
all right. Okay, if you want to do that instead, that's perfectly fine.
good call, man.
19.
Damn.
You notice that there does seem to be something. The temple room, the door to the temple seems to be somewhat nicer than that door to it. But you also realize It looks like it was It looks like the door to the temple and the door to the mayor's office, the governor's office, and, and house seems to have been swapped. So the really nice wood carved door is now there in that place, while the governor's office kind of has this plain looking door.
Okay.
Alfred, hey, there's something up with the door there. It looks too new.
Well,
Wanna
no,
check that out?
No, they look switched. They don't look new.
Oh.
It looks like
It looks like they've been swapped.
Okay.
yes. Alfred was a 15.
Yep.
There isn't much. You find a copper statue, probably worth about 10 copper.
Okay.
It seems to be of an anchor,
Oh.
and also, give me 1 second.
Just gonna add a custom item really quick.
And you also notice that there's around this statue on this table, there are 13 gold pieces.
Ooh. Nice.
Don't touch them, they'll be infected.
It's metal. You would assume
You
it's
never know.
roll me a nature check if you want. You need to beat a 5.
Who?
Or you can just grab it and I'll tell you what happens. Whoever's gonna try and pick it up.
Which one? The gold or the statue?
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
Once do you pick it up? Is what I'm asking.
Oh. Okay. I feel like Alfred would be the one to pick up.
Well, you're the one who found it. He's looking at doors.
Oh. Okay. Sorry. What did you need a roll for?
Just roll me nature, and you need to beat a 5.
Okay.
Beat it. Like, it's metal. As far as you can assume, it's only attacking organic structures, so probably safe to pick up.
Ooh. Okay, and I grab the gold that's there too.
The gold, no copper anchor, and the 13 gold pieces in a circle around it. Okay.
All right.
Alduin, you said the doors have been swapped.
Yep.
How do you feel that we should approach this? Should one of us take one door each, or should we both go in together?
I say together because we never know. There may be an ambush laying in wait.
Interesting. I vote that we take the shitty door first and approach the governor's office.
It's the governor's house.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I proceed towards the door and I open it.
As soon as you open it, you see this room like it's ransacked. But it was dark, but as soon as you open that door, for the split for like a couple seconds, you see all this fungus, black fungus, come up, and you can only assume that it was essentially like warning you. It looks like it comes up, it becomes big, it's bulbous, and then it goes back into itself, and you no longer see it.
Was it enough to make me like jump backwards? Like, did it like?
And it did make it. It just would you if you open the door and you saw a cracked room, and then all of a sudden everything that wasn't made out of metal or non-organic just turns into this black fungal network and then turns around. That's up to you whether or not you would freak out or not.
Fair enough. I don't feel as if I'd freak out, but I'd be like a little alarmed. I'd be like,
Jesus.
well, I guess not Jesus, but like fucking I don't know. I say something, and I'm like,
By the gods.
yeah, by the gods. Yeah, good call.
Alduin, I'm going in.
So then I proceed inside the governor's office, and I want to see if there's any like scripture or anything like a journal or anything that's.
The journals, they will be consumed because they are comprised of organic matter.
No, you noticed that by now that they haven't consumed anything. They kind of just live in it. It seems like. Okay, give me an investigation check.
Investigation. Oh, if it lets me. Come on. I got a.
No, it's fine. Yeah, you're able to search. You find one book.
Ooh.
And it's lying open. And you notice that the fungus kind of has gotten through the pages. If you try, you try and flip it, and you just kind of notice that they're sticking together. And even if you were able to unstick it, the page wouldn't be able to be readable. But on the page that was left wide open, it reads Day 12 of this new black thing hasn't started to spread to us. The salted fields no longer stop them. We're gonna get on our ship and go to the other side of the island. But there's panic in the town. And someone has already gone missing.
Oh no. Okay. So with that information, oh, fuck, there's fungus on it. I wanted to say I wanted to keep the book, but it would not be smart bringing it with me. I'm just gonna retain what I read, and
You probably do you have any paper or parchment on you?
ooh, I don't.
You could write it in your notes to remember.
Yeah, you can also just write that in your own notes if you don't.
Yeah, but that's if I have
Okay.
something on me that I can write it, right?
No. The notes on your character page.
Oh,
Or yeah, just write it down. Also, you do have a guy
That's where
I
I'm
know.
putting my fucking report.
Yes. Yes. Just send that to me over Discord when you're ready.
You
Okay.
have access to my character sheet, don't you?
I have access to your character sheet every time you send me a new one. That's why I asked you to send it to me
You
over
should be
Discord.
able to check it now that I have access to Beyond 20, though.
I know. I rather you just send the report by itself. It
Yeah.
just make it a lot easier on my part. Anyways,
Mm.
Alduin, what are you doing while he's reading?
I feel like you probably could have a look at the temple. Like, sorry, out of character, you probably could look at the temple.
I hear you typing.
I don't need your log right away, Alduin. I
Oh,
just
no,
want
I'm adding more because we found something of interest.
Okay. Can you just send it? Okay, so while you're doing that, can you tell me what you're doing? Okay, while we wait on him, are you doing anything else?
No, that's it for me at the moment.
Okay, you're just gonna read and leave. You're not gonna look for anything. Okay. Cool. Alduin, what are you doing?
What are we doing?
Well, what are you doing while he's in that room?
Hmm. How long has it been since we've been off the ship?
10 minutes.
Okay. Hmm. Is there anything growing on my boots? Actually, I'm gonna do a.
No, there isn't. You're not gonna need to make. You can be able to tell. You can tell for now. There's nothing in your boot.
Okay. That is good. So, in that case. I will wait for Alfred to finish up what he's doing, and then afterwards, both of us can investigate the next room.
Okay. Alfred finishes up reading, and after you finish reading, what are you doing, Alf?
So after that point, I just kind of exit the room and I say to Alduin,
I suggest we see what's in the temple. I've got some pretty valuable information out of the room I was just in. So,
Anything interesting in that governor's room?
yes, there was a logbook pertaining to the inhabitants of here. They've said they fled to the other side of the island and the moss was growing thick. And somebody has been captured. Or taken.
Oh.
Yes. I think we need more information.
and then I I start moving towards the temple door and I begin to open it and I say to Alduin,
Stay close behind me. The last room I was in had some black fungus. Did not seem threatening, but it seemed like it was inhabiting the room.
Hmm.
Gave me a warning.
You open this.
Strange.
you open this room, and you notice you don't get the same thing as it, but you also notice for a temple, it was really small. It's about the size of a broom closet, and you kind of notice that it doesn't really have a specific, unlike most islands, it doesn't have a specific god. Instead, it just has the idol to worship any of the 1,000 gods. And can someone roll me a religion check?
Yep.
7.
Either you can also roll me one if you want.
Yeah. Oh, you're +3 in that. That's wild, man.
Now,
Oh, mine was way better.
well, Alfred, you have to recall that for the most part, islands that have this and only this idol tend to be islands that for the most part, either that kind of don't take God seriously. They're not atheists because, well, they know these gods exist. But these people, most likely, this is for one or two people who worship a god on this island, while everybody else kind of just probably once a year will go to this one, give it a small offering just to be safe, and then never touch it again. And you expect that there's probably one person on this entire island that actually is religious at all.
That's true.
Because,
Interesting.
well, I meant more of on one of the colonists,
Yeah.
as this definitely is a poorly kept temple. Although it looks like whoever was living here, it definitely looks like they were trying their best to make it as nice as possible. It looks like a lot more valuables were kind of here, but what's that 21? You're able to tell that whoever was putting stuff in here had no experience in this type of thing. And so basically, you just see random stuff thrown in piles, thrown in, trying to put a symbol in what they would expect it, but it would be almost kind of like someone trying to, how I'd say it would be like trying to recreate the painting The Last Supper from memory.
Oh.
So very poorly, like they had some experience, but most it's obvious that they have not actually been practicing a religion for years.
Interesting.
Talk about sloppy work.
But there is probably in gold,
Ooh.
gold and silver, there is about 500 random 500 gold and silver in gold pieces and 100 silver.
Holy shit.
Hold on. Don't touch.
Oh no. So
Alduin,
Alfred.
It could be a trap.
Alfred complete.
Alduin,
Oh, go ahead.
even with a 7, you would know that this is an offering plate, and most that any money that gets put here is usually either sent to a forge to be melted down for idols and other stuff for religious purposes, or sent to one of the main churches of that god to be used for the temples. But this place is abandoned as well.
Excellent. Okay. So with that being said, I ignore Alduin's warning and I go to collect the 500 gold and the 100 silver. Now, is there any kind of like traps or anything that's going to spring up?
You're breaking up.
You'd have to do a check for that.
I don't know. Grimgar, are you taking Alfred? Are you taking both or just?
Oh, I'm taking both.
Okay. Sorry, you broke up a little bit, so I wasn't sure.
Sorry.
Okay, you take the money.
Oh, nice. Right on.
You got those 500 gold and 100 silver.
Jesus Christ. That's. Oh, man. Whew.
Hergo's gonna have a heyday when he sees this gold. If I give it to him.
Okay.
If we get out of here, that is.
Alright.
Nothing else seems to happen.
So I think with their lucrative findings, I say to Alduin that.
I think it is time for us to depart.
Because I don't think there's any other rooms in this, like, shack, is there?
No, it was very much 2 rooms where where the governor had his office and his dining room and bedroom, and then this broom closet of a temple.
Nice. Okay. So, yeah, I gestured Alduin.
Let's get out of here.
And then.
Okay.
Next up, Pharmacist Jack.
Well, and speaking of that, Astra, you're up.
Okay. So before
I'm sorry. You can you say that again?
before I go into this pharmacy, can I roll investigation to see if if anyone has been around recently, like if there's any trail or anything lead away into the forest?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay.
Give me an investigation or survival.
I'll do survival, I guess.
Well, that's a 9.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's a 9? Oh, you do see the footprints that Alduin points out, and even with a 9, you're able to tell, based on everything you know, that they're definitely great. They're definitely the same direwolf-esque footprints that you recently fought, except you notice that there seems to be different sizes. Like some are bigger and some are smaller, and some are in between. And you also see, but that's all you're able to tell from it. And you can tell that they just go a long way into the forest.
Okay. So I approach the pharmacist's shack. Is there any fungus on the door, or?
The door handle's made out of metal, so
Okay.
and you're noticing as you're taking a step that the grass around your feet are kind of not glowing, but it's going from the dark gross green to the much regular looking grass. And then when you lift up your foot, take another step, it instantly goes it back into the dark color. So
Okay.
whatever is around you, your aura of your god is definitely protecting you right now.
Okay. So I open the door of a shack or the pharmacy. What is it like inside? What can I see?
Inside, you see what you assume you see a count. It's a very basic one. You see one bench on the back wall by the window, and then another. You see a counter with a little wooden counter with a lift up thing, and you see a little metal scale on it to measure and everything. And then on the back, you see a whole bunch of different types of medicines. You see what you assume is a lockbox full of money. And you see, and then you see a door to the other room, and you also see a stairway going up to another room.
Okay. Well, I will go to the other room on this floor first.
You're going to the second room?
Yeah, the second room that's on this
Okay.
level. Is
Uh,
does that door also look fine or
it looks perfectly fine, as far as you can tell.
okay?
It doesn't look like it's as affected as the other buildings, surprisingly. Yeah,
Okay.
you enter, and in this room you see this padded bed that looks like you can set the thing very much somewhere you can lay down. You see a whole bunch of metal tools, which, based on what based on what Byra has shown you, are most likely surgical tools. And you see a bunch of stuff. You see a jar full of rotted teeth. You see a jar full. You see some what you assume is chemically preserved organs, but none of them seem to be like important organs as far as you can tell. And yeah, and you can see a trash can with what looks to be a couple bloody rags. This is definitely a surgery room.
Okay. Um So beyond the tools that are hanging on the wall, there's not really anything else in the room or
Roll me
or nothing.
investigation. You want to look
Okay.
deeper.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing else.
Okay. Figures.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to head up to the second level then.
Okay. You're gonna ignore the first level?
For now.
Okay. Astra, as you go upstairs, you start to notice something. These stairs seem to be metal plated. And you get upstairs and you see this door. It also seems to be metal plated. And yeah, what do you do?
Um well, I reach out and touch the door. Is the door cold, hot?
It's a cold metal door.
Okay. Um all right, well, I'll try the handle, see if it's unlocked.
It's locked.
Of course. All right. So I'm gonna go back down to the first floor and take a look around then.
Okay, give me an investigation.
Righty.
With a 4, you do find the lockbox that you saw on the table, and you do find the medicines on the back that you saw as you entered, but nothing else special. You kind of glanced around, and that's what you saw.
All right. When I pick up the lockbox, does it sound like there's anything inside of it?
You hear coins rattling as you pick it up.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave it where it is then. And I'm gonna go outside and wait for Alduin and Alfred.
Okay. You're gonna wait there? Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. Before we get back to them, I'm going to have James. I need you to roll me a con save.
Okay.
It's not gonna be hard. You need to beat up 50. You're fine. But James,
Fucking cleared it.
after you cleared it, you're starting to notice something. A lot of your fur looks a lot shorter, and some of it you're seeing patches of green everywhere.
Is it like
Give me a nature check.
Is it like? Is it like? Yeah. Okay. Is it kind of like bumpy? I wanted to see if it's bumpy or.
Give me a nature check or a medicine check.
Okay.
No, James. It feels raw. It feels like it's a part of you, but it doesn't feel like it is you. It feels plant-like, and as a 14, you can assume that it was similar to whatever was on the wolf. It's the same type of furrish mold-like fur.
Okay.
Okay, cool. And we're going back. Yeah. Okay. After sitting down on the porch, waiting for you guys to come out. A couple minutes later, you walk out. Unless you want to do something else in your place before you leave.
Who?
James,
Me and Alduin, or?
yeah.
Not. Just to say, we basically cleared our building.
Okay. Cool. You guys walk out, and you see Astra waiting for you.
Astra, did you find anything in the pharmacy?
Not much of anything, actually. There's a quite gruesome surgery room, and there's medicines in the lockbox left behind. But there's a second floor with metal stairs going up, but the door at the top is locked.
Interesting.
It's a shame we don't have any thieves' tools. If only Grimgar could walk.
Actually,
Oh.
as a matter of fact, Alfred has thieves' tools.
Oh.
Yep.
Hey, Alfred, you got any thieves' tools? You could
Oh.
probably pick the lock.
Yes, indeed. Once I heard the mention of a locked door, it piqued my interest, as I have the required tools.
So,
Let's go pick a lock.
yeah. So, upon hearing this information, like Alfred perks up. He's like, "Oh, I can be useful." And then I proceed into the pharmacy. I head up the stairs and I go towards the locked door. And I begin to start trying to pick it with my thieves' tools.
Give me the check. Sleight of hand.
Okay. Let's see what. Come on, nat 20. Break it off. It's fucking. Oh no.
Nat 1?
No.
No, 4.
God damn it. I had a feeling I would get too.
You put them in and twist and turn, but whoever made this lock knows how to make a good lock. This is not your basic everyday lock.
Yeah,
It's
requires a key.
What kind of door is it? Is it a wooden door with a deadbolt lock?
it's metal. It's a lock.
Ah, so it's a metal door with a lock.
Did
A proper lock.
Did Astra follow us in to the door?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, perfect.
Wait.
Ah, never mind. I don't have acid spray.
Oh no.
Wait, Astra, do you have any cantrips that can use acid? We could try to corrode the lock.
I do. But what if we take another look around downstairs first? I mean, this could be a safe place since it's up from the ground and it does have a set of metal stairs and a metal door. We might be able to bring the captain and the rest here in case the ship gets
Probably.
too bad.
Hey, and if they turn, we can easily lock them inside.
Oh my
True.
God. Okay. So
Wait, there might be downstairs, so yeah, that'd be a good idea.
okay, shit.
So, yes, let's definitely see if we can find a key for this door. If not, I have another idea.
Actually,
Can we try my idea first, actually?
and then knowing it's a metal door, I want to place.
Are you gonna heat metal?
Come on, I was getting there. I'm gonna do it.
I have this spell called Heat Metal. I was going to use it during my battle at the Colosseum, but alas, it causes me pain if I do it to myself. But this metal door, I do not mind causing pain to it.
Why don't you just use heat metal on the lock?
Indubitably, Alduin.
So
That should at least weaken it.
Isn't there a risk that we might inadvertently melt the lock permanently?
Well, it
ooh,
depends on the type of metal it's comprised of.
What about the hinges that this door is connected to? Maybe I can melt the hinges.
Let's look for a key first. Then we can have fun after.
Fair enough.
So yes, after that we I guess we start looking for a key just around the pharmacy.
Okay, everybody who's looking for a key, including Astra, I need you all to make me another investigation check.
Okay.
22.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, Astra's not finding anything. I just need Alfred. I just need Alfred, and then we're done.
Oh my god, that's the second two I've gotten tonight, for God's sakes.
Okay.
I'm pulling out all the stops tonight.
Alduin, you're able to find. You pick up that lockbox. You shake it a little bit harder than Astra did, and yes, you hear all the coins in it, but you also hear a big ka-chunk, and you assume it's probably where the key is, if there is a key.
Can I attempt to Wait, no, that'd be a bad idea. Hey, Alduin, you want to pick open this lockbox? Or Alfred?
Yes, I will give it
Hold
a
on.
shot.
This you need to beat a 5. You need a 5 or higher. And it's a very basic lock.
If you fail this, there is no redemption, and I am not letting you live it down.
I'm gonna cry
I mean-
if I find a way to fail this. Oh my god, no way. That
Nat
was
20?
so close.
Oh my god, yeah. You've
So-
picked these locks before.
3
You
2s.
take out your lock. You take out your lock. You don't even take out your lockpick. You find a piece of plastic. You shove it in and you shimmy it, and then you just hear a click, and it opens. Piece of thin metal, sorry. Plastic doesn't exist. And you're able to just open it. Inside you see about a couple gold pieces, about 15 silver,
Let's get that key and try it out.
and about 30 copper. You also see a nice metal key that looks like it fits that door perfectly.
I'll take the key. At this point, Alfred is the treasurer on this trip.
Yeah.
Well, also, there's a 22 I'm also going to give you this.
Oh.
You find a list of the drugs on the shelf, and it and a formula on how to make health potions.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
Out of character, that is so good, but like I was the last words I was hoping you would say to make the antidote. Ah.
No, I'm not going to antidote that quick easily. Anyways,
Just imagine if it was a potion of regeneration.
nope, it's a basic health potion. And on the shelf, you see the 2 other ingredients you need. And the only ingredient you don't see there is Fey powder.
Oh, ever so quickly. What were the money increments? Was
Okay, 30 copper, 15 silver, and 3 gold.
okay. Perfect. All right, sweet.
Cool. Okay. Alfred, you now have the key.
Okay, we have the key now. So there's no need for my...
Get that door open.
Yes, no need for the heating metal. We will have fun with that another day.
So then I take the key, I turn the lock, and then just because the door was like rude to my thieves' tools, I kick open the door.
As you hear a big slam. And you hear a scream of a young girl.
Oh my goodness!
She looks at you.
You should have used some tact in the key, you dolt.
Give me a second. Do I not have her? I thought I put her on. Oh, I don't have her on. 1 second.
Grimgar, check the general channel.
Ah, peeping Tom.
Yes,
She looks
like
at you.
that.
No, she's dressed in a. You see her. She's dressed in a gray, brownish thing. Is this the right one? Yeah. Oh, it's not the perfect one. Ignore the health points. That's not right, anyways. She looks about like that. And she looks at you. She's like. And then you see her quickly grab a bow and an arrow.
Oh,
And
no.
she quickly quivers it. And she points it at you. And she's like.
I come forward and say, I am Lieutenant Commander Alduin of the Navy. We've come here investigating some things. One of our people were lost.
You're invading our island? And then she looks at you, Astra, and she looks at your face, and then she quickly points the arrow at you.
Oh my god.
You've already been bitten.
Oh, I haven't been bitten.
She's actually
Not
immune,
today.
surprisingly enough.
Give me a persuasion.
Who?
Okay.
-2, remember?
Oh,
The heck? Where's my persuasion?
Uh,
Oh, there it is. Kali,
It
blank.
should be right next to her
10.
performance.
She kind of quickly lowers her bow before she picks it up and points it back at you, Alduin. You're not supposed to be on this island. We are a free state. Oh,
We know.
then why are you here?
We're here to investigate a disappearance. Or rather, the disappearances.
And help our captain. He succumbed to this green moss.
And as far as we know, there are survivors on the other side of the island, according to a journal my associate here found.
I don't know. They said something. And then I got knocked out. Someone knocked me out and woke up in here.
Well, for some odd reason, the moss does not grow on metal.
doesn't grow on any organic thing, my mom says. But, um, what's today's day?
Hmm. What is today? Out of character. What is today?
It is the 5th season of the Ocean Calendar.
It is the 5th season of the Ocean Calendar.
Okay, 5th season. Is it the 1st? Or the 8th? What is it? Or is it the 9th? In 2 months. No. In this room. In this room. And then she kind of drops. You see the bow fall out of her hands. And then she kind of passes out.
Well, this has been an interesting interaction. While she's out,
Although you kicking the door down doesn't help.
the door.
I think she might be dehydrated or hungry. Probably both. I don't see a sign of food in here.
No, actually,
let-
before you say that, the room is basically there. You see one window with a small slit coming out of it, and you see a small bedroll, and then the rest of the room is just full of food, water, and medical
Provisions?
supplies. Yeah,
Oh, okay. So it's a
yeah. It looks like
storeroom.
yes, it
Okay.
looks like.
I was gonna say, but let me take a closer look and then roll investigation and probably fail at
Actually-
it anyway.
Actually, yeah. Still roll me an investigation.
Okay.
With a 6, you're able to. You're not able to tell how much.
Hey, Alfred, you want to see if you can find that last ingredient to make those potions?
You have the last ingredient. Anyways. Oh
The
wait,
Fey powder?
you don't know that. Never mind.
Oh. Okay.
Anyways, also you know Fey powder unless you have a medical license, it's highly illegal to own. Anyways,
If only we had fucking Astarian here.
you do have
Or
someone.
Eldarian.
You do have someone with a medical license, but okay.
Alright, Ash. Or Myra.
Anyways, Asteroid, you actually 6 isn't it? This is not hard to figure out, especially with your background and everything. You're able to count the boxes and everything, and based on what you see, she had food for probably around enough food for herself for probably around 6 months. And you can tell that she used at least 2 months supplies. And yeah. But you can also tell that although she's only around what you can assume she's around like 13, 14. You can tell that something is wrong, and there are definitely bottles of what you assume is rum, just empty. And yeah,
So what I, while we're in this room, what I want to do is inspect the lock of the door, because we were able to open it on the outside, but I'm wondering if she was able to open it from her side.
give me an investigation with advantage.
Ooh, I like advantage.
Turns into a shit roll.
I mean, double net ones always can happen.
Oh
Yep.
my god, that's another fucking 2 for my roll, man.
Remember,
Well,
you
you-
have advantage. You can roll one more time.
Yeah,
That was a little bit better.
with an 11, there is no lock. This looks like this door. It looks like that there was once a place that you could unlock from the outside, but it was removed, and so the only way to get in and out of this room was with a key.
Oh my god.
So she was locked in here. She had no way of escaping.
Perhaps she's the one that was mentioned as captured in that logbook you found.
No,
Not only that, but I think the child's been drinking rum. Look at all these bottles.
Well, we don't know what her race is, so we can't
She's human.
assume that she's a child.
She's a human child. That is very obvious.
Ah.
Now, crew, I'm not in the business of kidnapping, but I feel as if we should maybe take her with us.
She'd be safer in here at this point. Just
I have to agree with Alduin on that. She's not in any danger. There's food. There's a place for her to rest. She has a weapon. And
she has medical supplies.
Right. And since she can't get out, she can't get infected.
Mm. Although, since a certain someone kicked down the door and possibly compromised the lock.
Oh, shit. Yeah, fair enough.
And she kind of, you just see her burst awake. She's like, don't leave me. Please.
Hmm.
I've been alone for so long.
Tell us what happened. When did this all start?
Well, what do you want to know?
What happened here? Like, we saw some tracks, and this place looks like it's been abandoned for months.
Months? I mean,
months, plural.
I mean, I've lost track of all times. After a week or two by myself, I've just been eating, sleeping, looking out this window. Occasionally I see something. Like, I see this white wolf. He comes in and out. There's usually some black wolves and green wolves. They always sniff around this building in the middle of the night. It's why I was sleeping, Because, you know... Because, like, I have to make sure they don't come inside. And I have to be ready for an attack.
Well, they wouldn't have been able to get inside anyways. The door was locked from the outside and the key was in a lockbox. And we've had to fight some of those green wolves, and they lack intelligence.
But they're not all wolves. And the white ones can talk.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Well, this is good to know. At least there's someone here with intelligence.
There's an old woman in the village who lives all far out in the town.
Where are your parents, young
She
man?
got... I don't know. She looks at you and she's like... The city was evacuating, all trying to load up onto the ship. I was helping my mom bag some medical supplies for wherever we were going. I bent down to pick up a crate of something, and next thing you know, I feel something hit my head, and I wake up here, and I couldn't get out. I've been here ever since.
Damn.
Oh, and then she kind of reaches into her pocket. I don't read Dwarfish. It's a nasty language.
Fortunately for you, I do.
And she hands him, but this was left in my pocket.
I translate the letter.
On it, it says this. For the sake of the colony's survival, one of us must survive. I picked you. That's all it says.
Well,
don't leave me alone.
Worst case scenario, they're not with us anymore. Because it says, for the sake of the survival of the colony, one of us has to survive, and I choose you.
See, don't feel like that, but don't leave me alone.
Well,
Please,
that is
don't.
an interesting proposition. The problem
Don't leave me alone.
You see, our
She's
captain,
just-
every moment we spend here, our captain gets closer to a potential death. Can you fight, child?
Well, how do we know it's death for certain?
I take assumption of the
Because
fact.
as we've seen, we managed to turn the crew back.
It certainly isn't a fucking rash.
He looks at you, and she's no longer able to talk. She's looking at you, and she's just in a ball, crunched out, just saying and crying, just saying, "Don't leave me alone."
Oh,
I'll leave this to you, Astra. You're more of the emotional sort, from what I've heard.
I thank you. So I walk over to her and I just sort of crouch down and soothingly rub her back. And
Now,
just
before we
keep
continue,
whispering,
out of
"It's
character,
okay."
the reason I said this is for causing chaos because as soon as she saw Astra, she switched off of me right to her.
She looks at you, and she just starts to scoot away. You're infected, aren't you?
She's protected by her goddess.
Her nose. It's about Doc.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
forgot
let's
about
just
the
say a
nose.
hag pulled the prank on her. What I've heard.
But Doc.
it's an unrelated curse. It's nothing to do with this. I've had it for weeks, actually. It's kind of a practical joke, for lack of a better word.
Give me
Term.
another persuasion.
Okay.
Curse of Smoke. Oh wow. She looks at you, and then you see her reach up, and she just touches your nose, and she's like,
Boop.
"It's feels like an actual dog's nose. It's not. It's not
A
bone.
black rooted mess.
It's not mushroom-like."
I know, it's funny, isn't it? I didn't think I'd be able to swim underwater with it. But it works somehow. It's the weirdest practical joke that anyone's ever played on me. It's kind of funny.
And yet, no one's hardly mentioned about it for weeks.
They haven't mentioned it, but he has been
It hasn't
my
been mentioned
too.
since we got to the pirate island.
No, I've been mentioning it whenever she rolled up check. I always took the -2 into consideration.
-2. I would think for a dog nose, she'd have more keen sense.
She does when it comes to
When it comes to smelling.
yeah, when it comes
Oh,
to
wait.
smell.
Wait, out of character. I just realized we could use Astra to track the tracks. Yeah.
You can track without a dog. Anyways, yeah, she just forgot she has that. But anyways, she looks at you. She's like, "Wow, whoever did that to you must have been a real bitch." And then she just starts laughing to herself.
Actually, who was it that did that to you?
Put
And then-
through this.
And then she just starts doing the. Then it turned from regular laughter to crazy laughter.
Oh God, like maniacal, evil, like.
Just uncontrollable, like more like.
Like that one SpongeBob episode where he couldn't stop laughing because his funny bone was broken.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no, he said that Squidward threatened him about his laughing box being broken.
Yeah, no. When it
No, there was another one where SpongeBob couldn't stop laughing,
This
and
is
his
crazy.
grandmother consoled him.
It's a just crazy person laughing, like just.
Yeah, kind of like if she got hit with the Joker's laughing gas.
And as she's laughing, it's getting real. She's laughing really loud,
Oh no.
and you guys are hearing you hear a howl from a distance.
Well,
No.
sounds like you're going to have to put a plug in that laughter because it sounds like we're going to be getting company.
Yeah, probably
I
a
hate to say it, but
probably
we
a
might
plug
want to
that's
hold
sharp
up
and
in
pointy.
here
But I'm staying here.
with us, child. Because he was under right.
Please. There's no... If you shut that door, there's no keyhole on the side. They removed it. If you lock that door...
What door?
And she
We
points to
could
the
just
main-
simply flip it around.
And what about the hinges? The hinges! How did you... And then she looks at you, and she... You see her quite go serious for a second. She's like, wait, how did you guys get here?
Boat.
Our ship.
Yes. Then we were attacked by that green shit.
Did it infect your ship?
And we beat its shit.
Did it infect your ship?
Our ship and our captain.
There are some splotches, yes, but we have it surrounded by salt.
That's gonna just slow it down. She's like, she's laughing. She's like, I'm just gonna slow it down. We used to have two ships. One of us,
You said there was an old lady that lived further into the woods.
she was the first. She got bit by something in the night. Thought she get bit. She went outside and found this little mushroom that she thought was like a wild mushroom that she liked to eat, and she just ate it. She fried it up and ate it. And then throughout the weeks, she just, oh, that's the word. She just started getting dog-like features. Her hair turned green and moldy.
Hmm.
Her nose started becoming fleshy like a dog's. And then, oh my god, her ears started going floopy. And my mother couldn't figure out what was wrong with her. And then one day, while she was in her room, all of a sudden, she just screams out in pain. And when someone went to go check on her, in her bed, there was just this green, terrible green wolf-like thing that we saw ate her.
Yes.
And then
this
we
happened
killed
Where
her.
did the white one come from?
I don't know. It comes in from the woods.
Hmm.
Let's go. I'll show you. And she grabs her bow and she just starts running down the stairs.
Excellent.
We follow.
Yes.
Drax says it has been about a half an hour.
Yep. So, should I just coat my shoes with salt again?
Yes.
Yep.
Drax, you notice with the pouch, you probably have enough salt to either salt your weapon one more time or salt your shoes one more time.
Mm-hmm. I will salt my shoes again, go back to the ship, and collect more salt.
Okay, yeah. She runs, she points to the wolf tracks and she's like, here.
Out of character, are there any other buildings we can check
There
before
are
we go look?
is the blacksmith and then the regular houses if you want.
Okay.
But before we do that, I'm gonna go back to James and I need another con save.
You have him do a con save every 20 minutes, half
Yeah.
hour?
No, it's at random times throughout the day.
Hmm.
Oh, shit. James. You transform.
What?
James is
All right, ladies, hit him with the salt.
No. Yes. And as you guys exit, you hear Beastmaster call over and be like, he's a wolf!
Oh no.
Time to slap the shit out of him, I yell back.
James, you are, since this is your first time fully transforming, you're actually going to take a little damage. Not a lot. Just 2d8 worth of damage. 5.
He got lucky on that one.
And James, you're now. Oh, thing. I'll send you the stat sheet. just
Oh,
so
oh,
you-
for fuck's sake! I didn't even realize I was muted. So,
Oh, okay. This man.
so,
I'm
but,
like,
so
I'm like,
let me interrupt here for a minute. So,
Yep.
because I've been standing around for 20 minutes and stuff, or so on, could we count that as a short rest?
Yes, I will.
All right. Because I don't want to die, and there's not much health left in me.
No, you will gain hit points.
I know. That's why I want more back.
No, you're gonna gain hit points because you transform.
Oh, okay.
Right now you will have 32.
Stress. Okay.
Just remember that.
So I'm trying to remember. How do I roll all my hit dice for a short rest?
Tell me however many you want.
Okay, we'll do all of them.
Have we already taken a short rest this day? Didn't we take one last session?
I don't know what
Also,
I got.
Astra, you
No,
grab and
no, we
carry the
didn't.
girl. We don't need her getting
No.
infected either.
I don't even know what I got.
Actually, you see that she's wearing metal shoes.
Oh, that's convenient then.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she's.
Oh, okay.
But I don't have to carry her.
No, she's
that's
already outside,
And
pointing to. What? And she hears it, and she's like, "Oh, someone's infected. Oh, I'm sorry.
another 10.
Damn.
Nice.
And
Very nice.
one more.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh.
that's 3. So 20.
A natural 1, a critical failure.
Okay. Cool. You are right now, James. You are stuck in a hole. In a salt thing, so you can't move. But we'll come back to this. Okay, so,
So
yeah,
wait,
you guys.
what's going on?
You guys exit the building. Tyler, the girl looks at you and she's like, she starts pointing at the footprints and everything, and she's like, they were in you. And then all of a sudden, you just hear Beastmaster shout that he's transformed.
Shit. Okay.
I yell back, slap the shit out of him with salt.
But if he's transformed and he's had salt around him, it doesn't seem like it's gonna do much good right now.
Yeah.
Oh no, he'll take damage and revert back once he takes enough, to the point of being knocked out.
Oh, so, Logo, how much HP did I gain from transforming?
How much do you have right now?
My max is 41. I'm at a
No,
current
how much
39.
do you have left
I-
before
Let me
transformation?
finish, damn it.
Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant when I said you still take the short rest, but you're gonna have a different amount of HP because, you're not you.
Right.
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
This is almost like a weird form of like wild shape.
Yeah.
So,
kinda like,
so I'm adding that to my
no,
current.
that's how much you will have.
Okay, so am I supposed to add
Oh,
that?
wait,
to my
wait. Actually,
See,
sorry.
that's what I'm trying to figure out because I'm
No,
adding.
sorry.
Cause,
No, that's how much you're gonna have. What's your con, by the way?
plus
Just-
5.
Plus, no, like number.
Oh, the score.
Yeah,
15.
15. Okay. So actually, it's gonna be a little different because you're not actually gonna be green. You're black. Okay.
I already
you
do
are-
that. I mean, at least inside.
Oh no, you're not. You don't have green mold where you have black mold.
You missed a joke, but
Yeah, I heard what you're
Black
saying.
mold? Ew, you should get that checked out.
Yeah, so you actually have that many hit points.
okay. But now, am I adding that to my short rest
No.
though?
No, your short rest will be for when you transform back.
Oh, so just new hit points essentially.
Yes, that's what you get.
Is it like temporary hit points though?
Yeah, it's gonna be temporary until you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to know so I can set it up.
Yeah, so just set it up as temporary because it'd be easier. And
Yep.
once you run out, you'll be knocked out or dead.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Out
Yeah.
of character, I have a question. Is there a way for him to retain his sanity or consciousness?
I was actually about to get to that. Let me
Great
double
minds
check.
think alike.
Have faith in our DM.
Okay. James, can you give me a Can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Okay.
Not 20. Damn it.
Okay. James, as you finish transforming, you see that you feel that whole thing. It's one of the worst pain you've ever felt in your life, physically at least. And suddenly, you're on the ground, and faintly you hear something calling, ordering you to get off the ship, join the colony, and go into the woods.
Did my wisdom save help me resist this urge?
It helps a little. You don't have control of your actions, but
Okay.
you do seem to be able to at least somewhat be.
But I'm just wondering if my urges here cause me
You're
to stay put or move.
you're able to. What do you want? You as you are conscious enough to have little control over your body, but you do feel something else has more control. But you're gonna be. You feel like you can.
I mean,
Somewhat.
I want to try to resist the urge to move.
Yes. Okay. Oh, you want to resist the urge to move?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Give me another. Give me a wisdom.
Another wisdom? Okay.
Yep. This one's.
A little easier to beat.
Nope.
Nope. James, you take a step forward onto the salt and quickly reel back in pain as you take 1 damage.
Alright. That goes to temp.
You suddenly see Byra kind of looking at you from a distance, and she looks at you, and you just faintly hear her say, "Captain, I am going to do something, but it's gonna hurt." And then you suddenly feel a bunch of rock salt fall on top of you, and you're gonna take a little bit more damage.
At
Another
that
one
point, it should be a
damage.
D20 worth of damage because it's
No,
a bunch of rock salt.
no, she's testing something. It's very
I'm
obvious that she's testing something.
I'm like, ow.
Yeah, there's a yelp of pain in the voice of James, but it still sounds like a wolf. It's weird. It's like it's your voice, but it still sounds like a wolf's yelp. Okay. The child looks at you. She suddenly gets that serious thing again, and she's like, "We got to get to your ship and kill him." And she starts running.
And what?
I, before she can get too far, I grab her by the scruff of the collar.
Give me a grapple check.
Right, grapple, 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 grapple. That would be athletics, yes?
Strength.
Ah, strength.
Or
Okay,
yeah,
so I just lost.
Or yeah, would it be strength or just athletic?
Athletics is strength.
Athletics or dexterity, or acrobatics. No, for this would be probably just athletics.
Yeah.
15.
Okay, let's see if she can beat it. 16.
Hmm.
No, she kind of sees it, you trying to go grab her, and she just kind of goes, whoop, ducks her head under your arm, and just keeps
There
running.
is a way to revert them without killing.
What? You mean knocking them out? We know this.
Dousing them with salt.
No, that just hurts them,
Exactly.
and then it kills them.
The more they move, the more it gets in, the more it causes damage.
And then eventually it will kill them.
Mhm.
That's how my dad
That's when
died.
you pull them out.
And then she looks at you and she's like,
He was too salty.
that's how my dad died. And she
Hmm.
kind of runs up. She runs to the dock and she's like, are you guys... She looks at you and she's like, are you guys coming?
Yeah. Well, if he dies, the entire crew is screwed. They're privateers.
Girl. I mean, first of all, young lady, tell me your name.
Kyla.
I don't want to be calling you girl. Anna?
Kyla.
Kyla.
No, no.
Right.
Kyla.
Kyla. Right.
Kyla.
Kyra.
I know
No.
Hitler.
Kyra.
Kyla.
Kyra.
No, K-I-L-A. Kyla.
Oh, like Keela.
Kyla.
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 With
Kyla.
a K.
Kyla.
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 You heard just told me.
It's that
Yeah.
starting to sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger pronouncing California. Kyla.
Nah,
California.
more like, I'll tell you later.
Kyla.
Okay, cool. And she's like, it's Kyla. I don't care if it's your captain or whatever.
That's not what I'm asking.
It's
I'm
better he
asking-
dies than he survives and becomes...
Are the wolves coming together like a pack? When
Whatever-
you see them, are they together? Doesn't
Yes.
matter the color.
The white one seems to be in charge, but yes.
And are you sure your father's dead?
Well, my mother tried to find where she is and tried to remove the fungus from him with a knife, and then he transformed, and my mother had to fight him, and eventually slashed at him and packed his wounds with salt, and eventually it killed him. And when he died, he transformed back. The injuries that were on him stayed with him. And
At that point, you want to incapacitate. Surprisingly enough, blunt damage does wonders.
I assume so, but when you're fighting a wolf, that's your love of your life trying to kill you, it's hard to
Of
think
course, you'd
straight.
fucking hesitate.
You know, it was hard to think straight, and she told me she went into a soldier mode. And yeah. He hates
Your
it when
mom
Well,
was
don't be
the-
too quick to jump the gun because there are some on the ship that might not take kindly to a stranger just coming on and trying to kill the captain.
Yeah, I understand that. And if they kill me, well, at least you'll get me off this island. And then she just starts
They'll
laughing
be off
again.
mortal coil.
And she's like, at least I want to be one of them. And she points to, like, the forest. And then
Are
she
you
just
sure
starts,
about that? How do you know that someone who isn't transformed, when they die, they can't get infected?
because we tested it. Before we
Oh.
moved. Yeah, they threw a dead body into a field where they knew it was highly infected. It did nothing. It infected it. You saw the black sludge go over it, but The body didn't do anything, and eventually the wolves came out one night, the green ones, and ate it. That's all that happened.
And what about that large fungal mass in the governor's office?
Oh. I don't know. It likes dark places, and the governor always had everything locked and dark when he was asleep. And probably just a bunch of it just probably congregated there. Okay, and as you're saying this, James,
Mm.
suddenly you jump over the salt. And Byra with her salted weapon is gonna take a swing at you.
Roll for evasion.
Does my AC change at all?
Yes.
Yes, I'll send it to you real quick. Give
It'll
me
be
1 second.
lower.
Well,
I think it'll be what, 11, 12?
I think for this fight, I'll kind of like mostly control you just to make it easier.
Okay.
Once again, yeah, that's your AC. Did I post that in the wrong chat? No, I didn't. Okay.
Yeah, it is lower.
Oh, I know it's lower. Okay, cool.
And you
Cool.
have no armor.
Yeah.
And you don't have your feats and reactions.
Okay, I need that, and I need Byra. It's basically a werewolf. That's gonna miss. And then actually it'd be a surprise attack. So it would hit.
So it'd be advantage.
It is salted already. Okay, you're gonna take 3 more damage. And yeah. Roll. I'll roll initiative. Oh, I have to let me do this. And yeah. Give me 1 second while I get everything ready. Nope, wrong one. Shouldn't be a long fight because it's only one. Second, I'm going to move everybody to where they are. Berserker is here on the stairs. You're right here.
All I see is the fogged up island. I don't see the ship.
I didn't move everybody. Sorry. I'm gonna keep James's token there just to make it. Byra's right here. James is now out of the salt circle. You guys are down below, so I'll put you right here. This is where you have to get on. I gotta pull out the Hyla. He's on the ship already. Start with 1 talking, so I'll put you there. Cool. And Kirk goes over here. And oh wait, if I have one over here, I'll just use this instead. Cool. Delete James for now. We don't need James. Kidding, obviously. And okay. Meanwhile, I need everybody to roll me initiative. Make sure you click your token.
Ten.
Where's my token again?
James.
James, I already rolled for you.
Okay.
Because
James rolled a 9.
You know what, James?
But I don't see my token. I don't see a token for me though. Did you
you're right,
remove it?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're the wolf.
okay. Because I was,
You know what?
'cause I was gonna keep the health, the HP, which is right now at 64.
You know what? How's it at 64?
Because it's my current HP plus the temp that you gave.
No, the temp is the only thing that you would be using.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and once you roll down,
So the temp right now is at 25. Then.
Oh, goody.
That's why I'm saying it shouldn't take too long.
Well, actually, 25 minus 3 because you took 3 bludgeoning damage.
No, I already deducted that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I know what I'm doing. Voice Fire. What did you roll?
Me?
Alduin. 10,
Oh.
you said?
I rolled a 10. Yeah.
I definitely misspelled your name.
Yeah, with the initiative too, by the way, when you click your token and then roll initiative in D&D Beyond, it will add it to the initiative order.
Yep.
Yeah, it did. It rolled a 10. 8 plus 2.
Now you gotta click your token
He doesn't
first.
have a token because he
before
doesn't have. Alduin doesn't actually have a character sheet on here.
Oh, shit.
That's why I have to add it. That's why I've been telling him to add his character sheet. Once again, just to at least have your token. And so I know what you're saying is when I add maps and I make them dark based on vision, that's fine. I think that's every. Oh, I need to add Kyla. That's who needs to do. Go. Kyla. She's slightly better than everybody else. So Byron's gonna go again. Oh, it's Byron's turn. Alfred.
Okay. So,
No, wait. No, you're not gonna have Grimgar go. Grimgar's asleep.
oh yeah, where the fuck is Grimgar?
Hmm.
He's on the floor.
Right here, where the. Yeah, he's right here.
Oh, okay, never mind. I just have to open her sheet. Just bear with me for 1 second. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do?
You're right in front of your enemy, by the way. Who is the captain? James, on your turn, I'm gonna have you roll a wisdom save before anything.
If he can manage to pull this out of his ass to actually start speaking and regain control of himself, then that will be very interesting.
He actually has a chance right now. Not a big chance, but he has a chance because of where
What
he
does
is.
he have to be?
You'll find out.
So what Byra's gonna
Hey.
do initially is she's gonna cast Sanctuary on herself. And
Okay.
so I just posted what it does.
Yep.
And then, like, this doesn't count if she makes a attack towards something, right?
Mm.
I wouldn't think. But, like, I imagine Byra right now is just kind of like in a space of like, oh my god, what the fuck has just happened? And it's the cap. She's still having like.
If she makes an attack, the spell goes down.
Oh, it does go down.
Yes.
Shit. Okay. Oh, there. Okay, it's right at the bottom. Yeah, I'm just gonna
cast it though.
So Byra's just gonna cast Sanctuary on herself and just kind of stay put for a minute.
Okay. Cool. Alfred, it's your turn.
Nice. So we're at the top of the deck, right?
No, you're still on the dock at the bottom.
Oh shit. Okay.
The only one who's up the ladder right now is Kyla.
Okay. What can I do without doing any damage to the ship or anything?
Why is it called? Oh, that's why I see.
Damn. Okay. So Alfred essentially is gonna climb the ladder. What would you say that is? Like 5-10 feet?
Yeah, you're able to climb it. It's not a ladder. Yeah, make me an athletic check. Or a dex, or an acrobatics check up. You need to beat an 5. Since it's a ladder you're used to climbing.
Oh, you know Alfred's history with ladders, though.
Yep, but you've done this all the time. It's not gonna be hard. Yeah, you're able to climb right up.
Nice. So, I'll take 10 off of the walking speed.
Yep.
And then measuring it out.
You remember, this is still open and it's a giant hole.
Oh, wicked. Okay. So yeah, Alfred's just gonna start running towards the oh, what the fuck. Yeah, he's gonna start running towards the trapdoor looking thing and then like drop down in and do like a superhero landing as he goes through.
How tall is Alfred?
I would say he's about like 6'8".
Oh, on your character sheet, how much would you put?
Description, characteristics. About 6 feet.
Just 6 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll say you're able to get down pretty easily without taking damage.
Nice.
You're gonna jump. You're gonna end up right here.
Perfect. Okay. And I've pretty much used all my movement at this point, so I see the captain in the shape that he's in, and it takes me back to the goblins,
And I'm just like, shit.
and I take that pouch of salt that I have in my pocket, and I start rubbing my hands. I'm going to use that as my action.
Yep, that would be an action if you're rubbing your hand with salt.
So yeah, I cover my hands with salt, and then what do I have for a bonus action? Shit. And then I guess for my bonus action, I'll cast Defensive Field and give myself 5 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Cool. James, give me your wisdom save.
Sure.
It's gonna be a high one. Holy
Oh.
fucking shit.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Well,
Well, time to start talking, boy.
no, James.
Mm.
You're able to completely get to control. You feel, because you're not actually connected to whatever net of the fungus, that the connection is very, very weak. And you're able to get yourself control. And you needed, just to let you know, it was 21 to beat it.
And I got a 22.
And that, yes.
Talk about lucky.
Plus a
Like, even-
nat crit to boot.
Yes, I mean, and this is one of those things where like a nat 20 wouldn't have worked. You would have just had control for your turn.
Right.
But no, James,
get it.
you suddenly start feeling your body changing, and you feel the pain. This is a force transforming yourself back. So on your actual hit points, you're gonna take a lot of fucking damage, but no, it's gonna kill you. No, you're not. Okay. You know what?
You just want
Fuck
to
you.
hurt. You just want to hurt
Fuck
me
you.
instead, don't you?
Fuck you. I'm just upset.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean.
I'm just upset that my roll for damage are literally 1. You're gonna
I
take
mean, all right.
11 damage.
I'll take the 11. Does that go my current or temp?
And it goes on your actual hit points because you're transforming.
My current. Okay.
Yes.
So he
You
should
don't-
survive.
You transform back. Your clothes are in tatters, and yep, you stand there. But your fur is completely moldy black, made out of the same mold. And it's no longer.
How unlucky.
Yep.
Out of character.
Trying to
James.
look for.
You suddenly hear a little girl drop down. She raises her bow and she just shoots you. Anyways. I'm sorry. I have to do this.
Does not
7
hit.
hit. you-
7? No, that does
Were you-
not hit.
Were you wearing... What's your AC without your armor?
14.
Without your armor?
Yeah, because I took my armor off. I unequipped it in my inventory, and it says 14.
Do you have a shield equipped?
Nope.
Okay. What's
Ooh.
your... Oh, yeah, you have con. You have con. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah.
I am a con man.
You just see this arrow go whizzing past you, and it hits the barrel behind.
Meanwhile, I'm just going.
And then you see that the barrel, the empty barrel, it starts to... You see this green foam come out of it as the barrel, parts of the barrel just slowly melts down.
Was that an acid arrow?
He's like, oh. And you see her take out another one, and she starts to pluck it. Alfred?
Reaction.
Well, technically, after her turn, it's my turn.
Oh, no, well, combat's over.
Oh no, I was just gonna book it up and just jump down and land right on top of her.
No, give me your athletics check. You don't have the same number because you're not used to the ship yet. So you gotta beat a 10.
12.
You still get up.
You have a
Okay,
fucking
cool.
+8 to your athletics? Holy shit.
Yep, I'm proficient in it.
That's crazy.
You don't want to
Anyway.
know what you don't want to know what my plus to acrobatics is.
It's like 10, right? It's like insane.
It's a 10 because of expertise.
Holy
Yes.
hell.
Yeah.
I don't even have expertise equipped yet.
Anyways,
I think.
You get it at like level 1 of rogue.
Alfred, what do you do? Before you got 5, 4,
To do... Wait,
Three.
what's happening? Sorry.
2,
What's the C?
1.
She's firing.
Ding!
Firing what? At me?
No,
I-
arrows at
Me!
range.
Me!
Does
Oh.
a 15 hit?
No, well, yes, that would hit.
Yep. Give me 1 second.
Because unfortunately, I don't have my rapier on me, so I can't do defensive duelist.
I just gotta look at something real quick. You see another... Oh, wait, is that the spell? That's the spell. I don't want that. Actual acid arrow. Arrow.
Why didn't you stop it, Alfred?
He's not paying attention.
Well, you said combat...
That's his own ADHD having ass's fault.
You said combat was over, and I just kind of like... was like,
Okay.
But you were still reacting to her loading.
So I'm gonna say 5d4.
Oh my god.
If it was an actual combat, it would be 64 on every turn, but I'm gonna just have it. So I'm gonna just make it 5d4,
What? That's her
13
bow?
damage, and yeah,
Holy
James.
shit.
your shoulder is now smoldering.
That's not damage, that's attack.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. Oh, I never actually made it.
Yeah, you gotta roll it.
Oh no, I didn't. I forgot to put acid arrow in her inventory. I thought I rolled 5d4.
So she thought she was shooting an acid arrow, but in actuality, she just shot a regular arrow.
Okay, so he still got 13.
Yeah. No, it's an acid arrow, but we're not in combat anymore, so. Yeah.
The ticks don't
And-
count.
And then she pulls out another fucking arrow. This is a regular arrow. She seems to be, and she starts loading.
Alfred,
It. 5,
apprehend the
4.
bitch.
So,
3.
yeah, I grapple. I grapple.
Okay, give me your athletics or acrobatics check.
Whichever's higher.
Wouldn't it be strength, though? Oh, yeah.
Athletics is strength.
Save me.
60.
Okay, let's see if she can beat it. 13 does not beat it. He is now grappled. And she looks at you and goes, "What are you doing? You saw it. He turned. Turned."
Can I come in now?
Stop
Yeah, you
shooting.
can. You guys can come down by this point.
I jump down and I look over towards James and like, well, looks like someone's back from their transformation.
You didn't even see it.
Well, I heard Beastmaster shout, he transformed.
You probably did hear some agonizing pain and a bit of roaring from when I did turn,
Yes.
both
Yes.
to the wolf and then back.
Yes. You see James standing there. All his clothes are tattered. His nice blue jacket in shambles.
I
His
am in
hat
so
on-
I was in so much pain that I just fainted and fell on the floor.
And yeah, and then all of a sudden you just see him go poof. And yes, he also is just his fur is also just full on black right now.
Like I was dipped in a tar pit.
Nope. Nope, it looks like mold. He looks like he has black mold.
It looks like he has mange.
Nope, he just looks like he has black mold for fur.
Mm.
Also, his a little long.
I would say if because of my successful wisdom save there, could we, for flavor, say that maybe this might have been an aid from the Eye of Aboleth?
Give me a religion check.
Oh no.
Well,
No.
I was just doing it for flavor. I didn't.
Oh yeah, no, that's why I want a religion check. See what. Just give me a religion check. You
Yeah.
did. Well,
Like I said,
you
it was
did
just
notice that
just for
you did realize that most likely it felt like it was because you weren't connected to the main field when you transformed. But you also do feel like the reason you were able to transform so quickly was because the eye in you wasn't transformed and noticed something was wrong.
maybe somehow in a way it's preventing me from turning fully.
Maybe somehow, in a way, Palpatine returned. Sorry. Anyway,
Palpatine returns.
okay, cool. Kyla's looking at, struggling, and she's like, "Please, don't want them to suffer."
We told you to wait, didn't we?
Kyla's gonna do all he's doing is prolonging this thing. He's gonna turn mindless, and then he's just gonna start doing what they want. And then if they decide to turn him back, he's just gonna be this scared. And then she looks at you, and she's like, "Wait, are you a tabaxi?"
Yes, he is a tabaxi.
She's like, "But Bayou was told me about." And then she faints again.
This one was getting good.
We should probably
That
have her
child
tied up
knows
for the
more
time.
than.
We should have her tied up for the time being in case she decides to go all gung ho with her bow again.
Out of,
Or at least
out of
until both
character.
of them wake up so they can have a proper conversation.
Out of character. Tie her to the mast.
It's like Byron's gonna walk up, and she's just gonna look at you. Or she's gonna be like, "Captain." She looks at
Right.
you, and she looks at.
And
I am
I go over and
still
grab more salt.
still down and like
Yeah. She
kind of out of it.
she looks at she feels her head. And she looks at you. She's like,
Uh,
she has a massive.
Can I grab 4 pouches of salt?
She has. You only have. You're looking at the normal salt bucket. It's gone. All you have right now is the really expensive rock salt.
Hmm.
And she looks
How much
at
of that is left?
and she looks at you and she's like, "Don't. If you're gonna tie her up on one of the cots.
Wait, tie her up next to the sharktopus.
No, tie her up on a cot. She has a massive fever. No wonder why she's.
I'm like, what are you talking
Well, we did
about?
find her locked in the pharmacy place behind a locked door that was only openable from one way, and she'd been drinking a lot of rum, apparently, judging by all the bottles on the ground. So she may be drunk.
She's not drunk. If she was drinking, she hasn't drank anything recently. And she looks at, she feels the head, and she's like, "No, she just has a massive fever."
Well, if we were here, she would have either or died of the fever then. But then again, she was stuck
looked
in a room
around, she's
filled with
like,
a lot of medical supplies.
"What about food?
A lot of food for months.
But like, what type? Were they like military rations or like salted fish? What were they?"
Mm. It seemed to be preserved goods.
Salted fish, military.
No, from what I can tell, no fish like
No,
salted
it would.
meat.
It was
Fruit.
no, it was more of military
Oh,
rations.
Oh, you're talking about on the island now.
Yeah, what she had. She's like military. They were
She
military.
also mentioned that her mother was a soldier.
Or probably formerly. She's on this island. Her mother's okay. Well,
And also, she did name her bow at Astra because she didn't know that Astra's immune.
well, I mean, if people are turning into wolves, and she kind of looks like
Apparently, it all started when an old woman ate a black mushroom in the woods.
that's why it started. Maybe that's how the infection spread to the humans of the village. But something else definitely has happened.
When gluttony's one of the 7 the deadliest of the sins because it fucks over everyone.
No,
Although I'd like to have a word with James when he wakes up.
okay. Alfred.
Oh, also, which reminds me, Alfred, could you deliver that gold to Virgo?
Alfred, can you before you do gold? She looks at you gold, and then she's like, Alfred, before you do anything, can you just put her on? And she points to this bed over here. She's gonna freak out.
Oh,
She
the
sees
goblins.
well, but she's like, well, I don't want to put her on this one because, well, honestly, the bowl is all over that place. And I don't want to
Wait.
put her on. I don't want to put her on this one. And she points over to it because that's where Grimgar sleeps, and it's kind of nasty.
I look around. Speaking of Grimgar, where is he?
He's sleeping on the floor over there.
Yeah, she's on the floor with a dirty diaper.
Okay, Alfred, go tie him up and then go take care of Grimgar.
So then, yeah, I put Kyla on the.
Give me a sleight of hand after you tie her up. Or are you not tying her up?
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna tie her up just because I don't want her attacking James.
Okay, tie her.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you tie her nice and secure. And yeah.
Byra, keep an eye on this one. Make sure she doesn't try anything funny. Mind
She
you,
looks at her and she's like, don't worry. She looks like a scared child.
well, the scared child was supposed to be our guide through this forest. With her,
She looks like she's only about. She kind of looks at her. Well, how would humans put it? In human years, 13? 14 years old,
So
probably?
she's still just a kid.
Yes, whoever
He's
did.
going to have to learn the hard way.
I mean, if you told me the truth, she was in a room for 2 months. I don't blame her for being this way, especially with that fever. It'd go drive anybody insane. And then she looks at him. She pulls out, and she's just gonna look at you, James. And she's just gonna be like, she's just gonna kind of cast Cure Wounds on you to wake you up. Getting you 5, enough to wake you up.
Get out. Knocked out.
Get up, Captain.
Okay. Well, how much was it?
You get 5.
5 healing back.
Yeah.
I go over next to Byra.
Okay.
Good to see you're awake again. I have some questions for you regarding how, as you were in your transformed state.
Now, Lieutenant, or Alduin, whatever I call you, does this have to talk now? That transformation does not work.
Information at this point is very important. If we know what we're up against, we can deal with it better and accordingly.
Okay, I'm just saying, he's been through a lot of pain.
No kidding.
His
We've seen
skull-
what happened to the goblins.
His skull literally came out of his face before mold reformed over it. But I don't think he's in much of a talking mood. But it's up to the captain, and she kind of walks away. Oh, give me another set of hand for changing Grimgar, by the way.
Oh, I also yell out to Byra. Also, Alfred found a recipe for potions. And some ingredients.
Okay, she kind of walks over to you. No, you had those. You're the one who found them. No, wait, no, he did. Yeah, no, you found those separately.
Alfred's the one who opened the lockbox.
Yeah, but those weren't in the lockbox. Those were next to the lockbox.
Mm-hmm.
So you had those.
Ah, right. Here.
She looks at it and she's like, oh. This could be good. Useful. I could make a couple potions. I'll grab the... And then I'll grab the Fae pouch, and then she looks over at Astra, and she's like, I'll work on it on when you guys have your next excursion. That stuff can accidentally get in the air. I don't want any more problems.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right. Maybe you want to make a list of medical supplies. Alfred and I can go back.
Was there anything in there?
It looked like there was a bit. If you make a list, we can see if we can find what you need.
I'd just say grab it all.
Well, yeah, it's not like they're
All
gonna
right,
be
that'll take a few trips.
Not if you take a crate. And she points to an empty box. Probably can fit most of that in there.
All right, Alfred, you heard the lady. We've got a job to do.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Alfred, I need your sleight of hand to change Grimgar.
Fuck that guy. He can rest in his stool.
Okay, fine. You two are gonna go back out. We'll go back to...
It's gonna get a diaper rash, though.
Grimgar pipes up, wipe my ass, robot.
Do it.
Byra just kind of stands in front of you. Here, I told you, you have to earn your keep, and I don't think I can convince the military guy to fight this random orc's ass. So, still your job.
Damn.
Sadly, our newest crew member isn't someone that we can just order around easily. I don't want a bad report, at least on the first week. And she says,
I roll for
okay.
perception.
No, go right ahead.
17. Do I hear them and what they're saying?
You heard bad report and wiping ass. He whispered that a lot, but you don't know anything else. Okay,
I just laugh and say, I heard that.
Before we go on to you guys go back out, we're gonna do the question from Alduin and James.
Okay.
Oh.
James, you coherent?
Where am I?
You're still on the ship. Apparently, you had a bad case of the transformation and changed back.
I look at my hands and stuff like, dear God,
Let's
what
just
happened to
say,
me?
you're very black right now.
Ugh. My head is fucking killing me.
What the hell happened while you were transformed?
I don't remember. All I felt was the blinding hot sensation through my body. It was so
Did
painful.
anything happen while you were transformed that you can remember?
I thought I heard a voice
A
calling
voice.
to me to the woods. I didn't want to go at first, but I was so driven. Resisting kept causing me pain.
Hmm.
Oh, my body aches. Feels like I was ripped from the inside out.
Hmm.
Did everyone make it back okay?
Yep. We found a survivor girl, the one that ended up shooting you.
So that's what that arrow was.
Uh-huh. Apparently she'd been stuck on this rock for quite a while. All alone.
Did you find any information other?
We think there might be survivors on the other side of the island. I'm not holding out hope for that because this was a long time, a while ago. Because that girl has been here for months alone.
What
It
about
was part of that group.
an antidote?
Not so much, but we have learned a bit about it because it started off with an old woman that was part of the colony deciding to mistakenly eat one of the infecting mushrooms.
Might have to find this mushroom.
That girl said she'd guide us.
Whatever, from my knowledge, whatever caused it, there could possibly be an antidote created from it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just fall back to sleep.
Yep.
Okay.
I also let Byra know that we'd be best. I walk over to Byra. And I let her know that it'd be best to put them all on something non organic because we learned that the moss does not spread to inorganic substances.
Okay, but with putting them on, they'd still transform. Still try
Mm-hmm.
and kill us. What would that do? Other than make a one less safe spot for us.
Well, you could just simply barricade them in some way. Actually, no. We could just throw them in that metal room and leave them locked there. But no, they'd be able to get out the window. It is a real conundrum at this point.
She looks at you and she's like, the other two have left, Alduin, but I don't think, as much as I think locking them in a room is a good idea, if it was anybody but the captain, I would say go for it.
Well, if worst comes to worst, what needs to be done must be done.
I believe we should just keep the captain with us. And now that he's infected, he probably can just go on that island by himself.
Mm-hmm. And he mentioned something about a voice calling him, becking him into the woods. Well, he was transformed.
Well, it is fungus, if what I know about it is true.
They do have a mycelial network.
Most likely that's what's contacting him. Probably the
Mhm.
only reason he could resist it was probably because he's not
Aboleth.
directly connected. No, he's probably not directly connected to it.
Supposedly. That is a possibility, because we are currently connected to the water.
Okay, and yeah. It's like, yes, you're probably right. And she looks at you and she's like, you as you two guys went up to go and get the other stuff, you notice that the one small splotch on the top has grown.
What do they do?
Alfred and Astra. It has grown significantly.
Jesus. That fucking spore thing has grown. Far more.
Oh yeah, really.
Kill it with
We gotta
fire.
do this too. Also, there's a spot where James transformed.
Where James was, the spot's growing too.
No, a new spot came out where he transformed.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So you two go back to the island, and
Well, before we do that, I have a thought.
yeah,
So, Alfred, here's what I think. I think we should first swab the deck. And then when we leave, they're going to move the ship back away from the island. And we are going to look for a rowboat if we can find something that isn't damaged.
Yes, indeed. Once it's moved, it's less likely that this green shit...
Out of character. If only we had Gustav.
Why? What good would he? Oh, the fucking rowboat.
He has a
The
boat.
canoe.
God
he has
damn
a
it.
kayak.
canoe.
It's a one-person
Oh, kayak.
kayak.
One-person kayak.
It
right.
wouldn't have helped
Yeah,
him.
it wouldn't have helped Al, so shut up about it, okay?
Hey, he could have done scouting for us.
Okay, and then you
Yeah.
just lose Gustav.
Yeah, we would just lost him. He would have been the first victim.
Because he couldn't get back to the island, so he would just run into the woods. Anyways,
So essentially, yeah, Astra.
Astra can get back to ship easily. It's you. Yeah, they have to worry about.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But yeah,
Okay.
that's the plan. So we go
Okay.
back to the island, and are we able to find a rowboat or some kind of like?
Well, before you do that, I want to do what happened.
Ooh.
You guys try and scrub the spot. And you spend like good 10-20 minutes doing this. By the point you're done, it's late in the day, and you realize you probably only got like an hour before the sun sets. And
Well, my thought out of character was that if we're using seawater, that it would evaporate and leave some salt behind and at least contain it a little bit
Yeah.
better.
That's I was about to say, like, it does
Okay.
seem to shrink a little bit, but
Right.
you notice these green and black splotches all over the place, and you kind of realize it's soaked into the wood.
Out of character, why don't we just rip up the boards, and just burn them?
Because it's on the bottom deck too.
Right. The
And,
lower deck,
Well,
it's
I
just
mean
the
for the
lower
top
deck,
deck,
and the
most
bilge is
likely.
filled with water.
It's
So
literally on the hull, the inner
Yeah,
and
it's on
outer
the hull.
wall of the ship. If you take it off,
Right.
you might as well just sink the darn thing.
and if we remove the lower deck planks, we'll be in the bilge. That's filled with seawater for ballast. So
Yeah, it wouldn't be good.
nope.
Okay, yep. And then you guys, I'm assuming after you do that cleaning, you go onto the island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go onto the island. I'm not gonna have you roll for your controlling the ship since you're basically just getting out of the ship and
Wait.
Byra.
Also, Byra could go around scouting with her sharktopus.
What? They don't have it.
Or not
fully
Byra, Astra.
trained. They don't have that fully trained yet. It'd probably just eat her.
Yeah, he's not really ready for that yet.
He's
Plus, I
not
don't-
ready.
Hopefully
to,
soon.
I don't think you want an infected sharktopus.
Right.
You'll instantly create a BBEG.
Oh yes. No, yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's not like you're just gonna get something even worse than dire wolves. Anyways,
They're wolves, but dire.
you guys get on the ship.
Dire Straits.
Okay, so you see that you've explored the governor's room, and you've seen the doctor's office, and you realize that there's probably not much in there except for the medicine you need. The only other building that is in the probably there is the blacksmith, and then there is the house. The farmhouse is on the outer edges, but there is a lot of them, and you probably have a good hour of daylight.
Okay. But
What say you, Alfred? Let's look at the blacksmiths. There might be something we can use there. Or, for anything, really.
Yes, I feel most.
Then tomorrow
Oh, go
we
ahead,
can
sir.
check the rest of the houses.
Yes, I'll check the blacksmiths. Maybe I can find some things that I can use. Can find some scrap. I can tinker around and make some fun shit that can maybe help with the situation.
Yeah, anything. Any port in a storm, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
yes. Say it. Yeah. Oh, did we end up finding a rowboat or no?
Roll me investigation for the blacksmith, as it would probably be the only other building that there is.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? There is a rowboat. Just
Yes.
connect the dock. I'll give you that. It
Okay.
isn't anything major, but it is big enough where you can row it. It doesn't seem infected because it's in the ocean. Astra got a 19. Can I get a investigation from you?
Yep.
For the thing?
Nice.
You
18.
did better than me.
Okay.
Oh, that's way better than mine.
Alfred, you notice that as you enter this room, this is not an ordinary blacksmith. Sure, there's the basic stuff that you see in all of them, but the way this guy's making casting, the way this guy is beating the metal, it doesn't seem to be like the ordinary way.
Oh.
And you're noticing that these blades that you see, the blade that was whatever blade he was working on, isn't shaped like a normal sword you would see. It's shaped very much like a katana.
Ooh.
It is only just a blade. There is no hilt yet, or sheath, but there is a blade, and it
Scabbard.
doesn't look. Nope, it's just a blade. and it doesn't look
No,
finished.
it's not sheath, it's scabbard.
Yes, whatever. Anyways, you see this unfinished blade, and see the waves, and it even unfinished. This blade looks fantastic. Seems to be made out of an Astra. Even you with a 19. This metal. This is sea. This is metal of the sea.
Oh.
Something that your island in particular had, and it's actually what your weapon that you got from that island they're currently made out of, and from and it was considered only the paladins and religious people could use this metal. Of course, that was where you're from, and anybody else using it, it would be considered major heresy.
Okay.
Like this
Someone's
is
skilled.
this is an insult in most people's eyes. Obviously, that's up to you, but
I'm just admiring the skill.
So essentially, we're looking at almost like a katana blade with like Captain America vibranium, right?
Bullshit.
no, it's basically there's nothing special about it. It's just another iron-like metal.
Fair enough.
Probably asteroids
more like
that
an
landed in
ornamental
the
steel.
sea or something like that, since
No,
it comes
it's
from under the water.
it's just a fun metal.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
As I said, ornamental metal.
So, um, essentially, Alfred's just like admiring this, and like the gears are spinning, like not literal gears, but the gears are spinning in his head. It's like what he could do with it, what he could make out of it, and being in the blacksmith shop, like definitely wants to do something with it, but he knows that time is of the essence, and essentially he's just kind of looking around the blacksmith area and seeing like what he can pick up, what he can like use for scrap metal to essentially make a blade.
Yeah, you don't see any of the special metal, but you do see like let's say 6 iron ingots,
Ooh, okay.
and you also see a really ornate box with with which looks like there should be 4 kunai in it, but you only see 1.
Interesting.
It is very. This kunai seems to have very unique markings. And can you give me a history check?
Both of us?
Just Alfred, since he's the one looking at it.
Okay. Okay.
And Alfred, what's a 10? Yeah, you don't really, but even you being from the island, this is obviously old. This is obviously something from the Moon Isles, and you can't get a sense, but a feeling that this there's something special about this dagger, this kunai.
Ooh, okay. So essentially, what I want to do is I want to take the ornate box and take the ornate box. I really want to take the blade, and then the 6 iron.
Is that Can we look around and see if there's something we can wrap the katana in
Yeah, like, is there like
Yeah,
a
you're.
to protect?
You find some really nice silk wrappings.
nice?
The
Cool,
silk
cool.
itself would actually be worth something, though. Especially since it seems like it's silk from the ice of the moon.
Ooh, this could be a very profitable making. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so for the moment, I'm gonna take the wrappings and just wrap the blade within it, and store it away with the box and the ingots. Are there any tools or anything I can like use on the road?
I mean, no, it seems like a lot of that stuff was. You noticed that all the major, like, anything that was not small, really heavy, so all his tools and stuff are all still there, but on a ship, most of these tools will be useless.
Okay. No, it's alright.
None of the small tools, none of that. But you do notice, you do also see a really nice looking safe
Oh.
in the back room.
Okay. So I look at Astra and I say,
So we're gonna have to come back here before we leave. Then that way I can craft this blade into something amazing. But for now, I see a safe in the back room. I think we should investigate.
I agree. Anything we can use though? Any tools? Or is that all too heavy?
Yes, I'm not finding anything worth the while for tools. This fancy silk. I found some iron ingots. And I'm hoping that there's more in this safe.
Okay.
okay.
As you get up, can you give me a perception? Can you give me a perception check?
Yeah. Come on. Good roll. Good roll. Give me a good roll. I like good rolls. Or give me a plus.
Out of character, who are we looking for again? I forget.
Oh, no, well, you just beat it. This looks like the same type of lock that was on Kylo's door.
Ooh. I still have the key. I try the key that's we used for the door.
It doesn't work. Doesn't work. It doesn't even go in. It's definitely not the right key.
Okay. Well.
So this safe requires a very similar key. However, I feel like it might either be in the room, on the person that owned the shop, or within my heat metal.
Well, do you want to do another check around? Or do you want to take the chance? We can look another day?
She's
Oh,
hesitant.
man. So,
It's like,
You also
do you really
have
want to
thief-
try that and risk destroying the contents?
you also have
Right.
thieves' tools,
oh yeah, fair enough.
don't you?
Yeah.
Wait,
fuck
do
it.
you
You still have
have
your
one
thieves'
other?
tool. Perhaps you get a better roll this time.
Okay,
Right.
I didn't say they broke. You still have them.
Yes, I'm gonna try my thieves' tools, and if that doesn't work, I'm melting this bitch.
So.
Carefully, I hope.
Okay. I will. Do you want me to roll a sleight of hand?
Yeah, sleight of hand with advantage.
With advantage?
Sorry. Yeah, I
You
forgot
get
to
to
add
roll
that.
twice.
Oh wait, do you have proficiency with thieves' tools?
Yes, I do.
Then yes, you get advantage.
Excellent. Man, I wish I'd known that.
Woohoo.
Earlier.
I completely slipped my mind. Sorry.
Oh, it's not. It's not something I don't know. I never think
You got a
to look
lot.
at
You know what?
proficiencies.
You know what? In the end, you got a lot of gold from it. You got gold from it, or
Oh,
not, for
And I got to
forgetting.
kick down a
So
door.
yeah, well, you didn't kick it down. You're trying to just kick it open.
Slide of her.
Okay.
Okay. First roll. First roll sucked. Plus 9 for that one.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
Come on.
I got a 12.
Oh my god. No.
Not gonna do it.
You actually, you know what? No. You get it open.
Yes!
You hear clink. And you see a pile of gold.
Oh my god.
We're about 20 pieces. 2 gold ingots.
Oh my god.
And a platinum ingot.
Ooh.
Ooh, damn. Okay.
Herko's gonna shit himself.
Ira. Not Ira. Astra. As he's starting to take this money out, your shield wakes up. He looks at you. And then he looks at the shield. And then he looks. Then he looks down at the thing. And then he looks at him. And Maldoric looks at you and he's like, "Are you gonna let him take that?"
Look, we have bigger fish to fry than bloody
what?
honor.
So you're just gonna let some man, after he's going through hell back, come back to his home, his thing, and notice that those heroes that rescued him has also robbed him blind?
We always give people their money. We've never stolen anything from anybody. But if we can use it temporarily to try and solve this wicked situation, then more power to us, I say. And besides, for a sleepy shield, you sure do know an awful lot. I don't think you're sleeping half the time when you say you are.
So as that conversation's going on, I look at Astra and I say,
Astra, we have to keep. Can you do me a favor and keep this a little secret? I'm going to use this platinum and the gold to make a nice handle for this sword.
Anyway,
If we have to pay the blacksmith back, it will come out of my funds. Fair?
Okay. Then he looks at you and he's like, "Okay. Roll, man of stone and wood. How much money is in that safe?"
wait, you asking me, sorry?
Alfred? Yep.
Wait, is
man
Yeah,
of
the
stone and
shield
wood.
is.
The shield's talking
The
to me?
shield asked you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
You forgot about
in
Maldork?
hell? Your shield
You were there for Maldork.
speaks?
I don't think I've seen this, though.
Maldork has seen this. I mean, you've been on the ship for a couple weeks. It's not like you just sleep all the time. You would have seen it.
I don't...
That is so oblivious.
That's what I meant. I don't...
Only one who might not know.
Yeah, I don't feel as if Alfred would have, like, had any, like,
I don't know if Alfred's
No.
seen it. I'll play along. Yeah, he
Uh,
talks.
Okay.
A talking
Way
shield.
too much.
Tell me, shield. What is your inquiry? You want to know the money value.
Cause this paladin of her and her goddess would like to know how much money she would have to pay back once everything is all said and done.
Don't worry, your little
And you, I
red
heard,
shield.
you have a platinum bar there. But That's a lot of money. Master, can you even pay back for the platinum bot?
What concern is it of yours?
I'll find a way, even if I have to spend my life working for the blacksmith. Captain will understand. You know, Shield, Maldark, you gotta stop worrying about these things. Everything works out in the end.
Yes, Malcolm.
Except for Maldark.
He looks at you and he's like,
The shield has a name. What kind of sorcery?
He
Yes,
does.
I am Maldark, former paladin of the same
And a
goddess.
Big pain in
as
the
our
ass,
fifth.
blaming me for everything.
I'm just trying to make sure you don't lose your powers.
And what?
He's already a very faint presence. I don't think you want to
He sounds
risk losing
he sounds
any
like a
of it.
real wet blanket.
Yes, Maldark. Need not concern
A little
yourself
wet
for
behind the
that.
ears, is he?
Blessed Mother Ridabrilla wants to strike me dead. She would have done it.
Sure.
But instead
would've.
she sent me like so far in the future. I have no freaking idea how I know what I know. And now I'm on a ship, not quite a pirate, but not in the Navy. I mean, come on. Sometimes you just have to go with the flow. You know, Umberlee has a plan. She always has a plan.
And he looks at you and he's like, yes, a plan that involved her betraying everybody but the seal. I don't know how much you can trust her. And then then you see his eyes close and he's back asleep.
Well, that was quite an interesting interaction. I don't think I've ever spoken to a talking shield.
It's more like a conscience that you don't really want, but whatever. Umberlee will take care of it. I'm not worried.
Yes, yes.
I mean, I met you after all. Poor Grimgar, though. Shame. Just can't stop telling people to fuck off. Even if I agree with them, you know, a lot of people should just fuck right off.
Look, Maldark wakes back up and he just said language and then he falls back asleep.
Oh my god.
Language.
Out of care. I'm literally.
Hey, John Shield.
Oh man,
I love
that was
this.
good.
Okay, cool. Okay, let's get back out of it. Other than
Wait, sorry. So there was a platinum bar, 2 gold bars.
yep,
20 gold pieces.
Okay.
and 20 gold pieces.
So yeah, I think I feel as if we've investigated pretty much everything we needed to in there, at least for the moment.
You go back outside. You look at the sky, and it looks like you probably have a good 20 minutes before the sun fully sets.
Well, I think we've completed our tasks for today. We've gotten everything that we could find. I think Byra will be happy. He can get back to the ship.
Did you
Ship's
go
further
to
away
the
from the
hospital?
island.
How much would the
Didn't we?
platinum
Oh, I
bar
thought we
be
did.
worth?
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing. That
About
might be
200
good.
plat.
So give me 1 second. 500 gold.
Holy, that's crazy.
So basically, we found the equivalent of 2 platinum bars.
That's so crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
And
then,
then each gold ingot is worth what, 100
Yes.
gold? Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys are robbing this poor town blind.
We're not gonna keep it all. I'll make sure we don't. Besides, we
Out
got
of character, if worse
Navy.
comes to worse and we end up killing everyone by stopping the fungus, then hey, it's free game.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, cool. So are you guys? You got your medicine. You got that. You guys head back to the. As you guys are walking back to the dock, you two suddenly start to hear footsteps running, and you're hearing dogs barking. I need one of you to make me an athletics check to start rowing, or you're gonna have a
Oh, one of those two.
you're gonna have a little problem on your hand. Okay, no. After
Asher's
you're
fine.
able to, you grab the oars and you just start rowing.
oh, thank God.
I may not have the
Did you
intelligence,
unmoor
but
the
I
rowboat
have.
though?
Yes, I'm gonna assume that's something that they did.
But I've got the muscle where my brains should
I
be.
should ask Alfred. This is athletics only. This is not an acrobatics
Oh,
thing.
damn it. Okay, my bad.
It's a strength thing.
We're
And
gonna.
then,
We're
it's a
good.
two-person boat. It's two oars. Astra can deal with it by herself. It's probably a good thing because a 9 you would have failed. Anyways, you get back onto the boat. Now are you just gonna climb the ladder, or are you gonna do any, or what are you gonna do with the boat?
Um.
I think we should whistle for somebody to throw down a rope so we can moor it to the warg.
Okay. Yep. Beastmaster will throw down a rope. You guys are able to tie it up. I'm not gonna have you roll for that. Okay. And yeah, James. At this point, the pain has finally subsided enough for you to talk. The three goblins all also have woken up at this point, and they're all looking at you, and they look at you and at their tattered clothes, and one of them goes, "Wait, Johnson, we didn't,
Yeah.
we didn't do that. That did we?"
Didn't do what?
He kind of points to his ripped clothes and then your ripped clothes. We didn't attack you, did we?
Oh, I thought you
I
were gonna
look at
ask
them
me.
and say, yes, the three of you attacked us.
Can you shut up, please? While I'm talking? Thank you. But no, I'm like, oh my god, I thought you were gonna ask if we fucked. No.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, because you feel a little right now. That's a little sore, but I am assuming that you're going to want to set sail.
I don't know yet. I'm waiting right now till the rest of the crew get back.
As
At this
far as
point,
I'm concerned, we're not going there anywhere. Well, the four of you are infected.
maybe not. What about that smoke? Maybe they can help.
Maybe.
And as they head upstairs, Kyla wakes, and she's like, "You're gonna turn.
What?
You're not gonna turn me." And you just start hearing her silently.
She's
start to
afraid
cry.
you'll infect her.
She just hears her. She just silently starts to cry.
We're back on the ship
I
at this
look-
point, right?
I tried so much. I dumped that alcohol out the window. so that they couldn't smell me. You just hear her crying, mumbling about something, about how she ruined her other outfit, covering herself in booze, so that they couldn't smell her at night. And then you just hear her start to sleep.
I just walked past her and
Oh,
I-
let me put your token back on the.
yeah.
Sorry.
She's still tied up, right?
James was
Yes,
never
she
tied
is.
up. She is.
No,
No, Kyla.
I never was tied up. I just fell to the floor, back to sleep again.
No, I mean
Mhm.
Kyla.
Yes. Yeah,
Kyla, yeah, Kyla.
She just woke up again from being knocked out, and then she fell asleep.
How long was I out?
About an hour.
Another short rest.
Yeah, I mean you don't have any more hit point die, but yeah.
Right, I didn't get a chance to do all that.
Yep.
Or yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but
I think. Never mind.
Okay. Well, the goblins are getting ready to sail. There are
Wait.
wolves in the woods.
Wait, are we cured yet?
They're all here. Yeah, everybody's here. And it is
No, but I mean, are we all cured of the?
No.
no, but
No.
they carefully walked over the salt pile, and they said they were going to get ready to set sail.
But don't we need a cure to get rid of this?
Oh, they're trying to make a fast one.
Captain, I know we need a cure, but Fire looks at you and she's like, based on what Astra and everybody said, I don't think there's anything here to cure you.
Grimgar pipes up.
Our best.
But
Well,
losing.
as James said, there was a voice calling him, so if we snuff out that voice.
Maybe, but we need to find out what that voice is.
Well, the girl did say that there was one of the wolves that could talk. And it was a white one.
I mean, if
Hmm.
you want to send someone to go camp the night outside in that tent, in that town, I mean, I guess you could, but like, she looks and she's like, we could barely handle 3 of them.
Well, if y'all had listened to me about the salt in the first place, we wouldn't have struggled.
I don't think salt is going to help us if we have to face 10 of them.
So I move towards the trapdoor and I try to listen down below.
Well, when in doubt, burn it out. Because as I said, as I told Astra, if something needs to be done, it must be done.
Burning it out will just kill him and kill whoever.
As I said,
if there is a way to cure him, we should be able to.
we also need to prioritize our own survival.
Are you thinking about a mutiny?
No.
Then I would.
I mean, in regards to the island, if we are to go exploring.
You know what? I wasn't going to do this. She looks at you, but you are a rookie, the youngest member of our crew. Come with me. I need your help.
Nah, I'm not changing shit. I heard what you said earlier.
I know. What are you gonna do? Well, what would your leader say if after this whole ordeal is done, if we decided that we don't want you on our crew because you couldn't change a crew member's diaper. You couldn't handle a little smell. Do you think he would? Do you think he would be happy? Do you think that promotion you're trying to get would happen?
And what do you think would happen if I were to make a bad report?
At the very least, we're no longer privateers. And then we do our own thing. There would be no reason to arrest us. We haven't done anything illegal.
Yet.
Alfred
Okay,
is looking through the trapdoor with the biggest.
There is no
smile.
trap door. It's a big piece of wood.
It's a hole in the ceiling.
Yes.
He's looking through the hole in the ceiling with the biggest smile on his face.
And then,
It's luminescent.
Captain,
What?
I know you're in pain, but can you tell our new crewmate to come do his job?
It's
Grim-
not
I
my
mean-
job, it's Alfred's.
Grimgar
From what I
pipes up.
heard.
He's like, change my diaper.
You-
Ruby."
Alduin, you agreed that when you're on this ship, you follow my orders. Did you not?
Honestly, my memory's a little fuzzy.
Let me rephrase it. Let me remind you again. You agreed that on this ship I
Right.
was in command, and that anywhere off the ship, such as a navy port, I would follow your lead. Where are we right now?
A ship in a situation where we need to
Yes, we are
our
on.
survival.
We
The
are on
crew's survival.
our ship.
Oh, if you don't want to respect our captains because he's sick and can't give orders, Vice Captain Astra.
From what I can see, he's fine.
Okay, fine then. Listen to him. Here. She throws you a new rag and then a clean set of diapers. Just wipe his ass, clean him out, make sure there's nothing left, and then put a new and then tie this around him.
Hey, Alfred.
I'm gonna have
Do
Alfred.
you got
He's still gonna have to clean them, so you don't have to worry about that.
right? But Alfred, do you got any pointers for the new rookie on how to clean?
Oh, don't worry, I have my own method. It's not the first time I've wiped an ass.
Probably not the first time he's kissed one either.
Alfred is like
No.
choking on his laughter at this point.
I thought I saw a little brown on his nose earlier.
Okay,
Says
okay.
the one who has to kiss
James.
Tartarus's ass.
As you guys are talking, all Alfred and Astra, you notice that the ship is moving.
Oh no. Goblins are moving it. Okay.
They look at you and they're like, "Oh, don't worry, Vice Captain. We just figured we'd get the ship moving on to the other side of the island."
Oh,
It better be the other side of the island and not, not here. Or we're going to have bigger problems when all of this eats away at the entire ship if we can't solve our problems. We need to
What
stay
if we
near
were to
this
find
island.
some sort of fungicide?
Wait, you're down below.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Now, Alfred,
wait. Were you saying that to yourself
I'll-
or to the people down below, Alduin?
Alduin's up below deck. You guys are above deck.
Yeah, but he said.
I can hear you because I'm next to the hole.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. Alduin, Alfred, you said you're not gonna be able to make it next week.
Yeah. So next week, I'm going camping for a week. Now, what I'm gonna try to do, cause like, essentially, I got remote.
Look,
I can remote control my computer from while I'm there. So I'm gonna try to get the recording so I can watch back.
I get. Oh yeah, Yeah, you can record it, but you're definitely not gonna be able to play it, right?
I don't think
Hanging
so.
out at the trailer, are we?
Yes, sir.
Oh, the trailer.
Your
No.
brother's trailer?
No, I'm actually going actually camping with the missus and the kids.
Yeah,
Mm.
but you're using a trailer, so it's not actual. No, I'm kidding. Okay,
It's glamping.
so, yep. Anyways, what you're saying is you're definitely not gonna be able to play next week, though.
Unfortunately, no. I don't
Okay.
think so. Anyway.
So it's a definite cancel for next week.
No, it's not. The game's not canceled.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Oh,
if you guys
okay.
want to run like a 0.5 session, like where he's
Oh
going
no,
to a side quest or...
the reason I was asking this was as you were talking to the goblins, Alfred suddenly goes,
Oh, looks like his turn.
and that's game.
Dang it, I was about to tell Alfred looks like he's got a promotion.
And yep, no, before that, Alfred, can you roll me a d20 real quick?
Just a straight D20.
Straight d20.
Why?
Just a d20.
That was so good.
What did you get?
19.
Oh, it doesn't.
Sweet.
Nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. It still fails. You're just sitting in that room. Give me a d4.
D4.
High or low?
I would describe it, but since you're Warford, you pop in a room without any of your jacket or anything else.
Am I the only one that rolled a nat 20 in this situation?
So far, yes. Ooh, nice. 4. You're gonna feel. And now give me another d20.
Ooh.
Oh no, you already
Nat
rolled
20,
it.
nat
Never
20,
mind.
nat
I
20,
I don't need it because he already rolled it. I forgot how this works. So congratulations. When you come back, you felt like you were stuck in a chair without being able to move for 19 years.
Oh my god.
Now
Did his metal age at all?
Does he feel relaxed?
Come back
That's the real
rusty?
question.
That's up to him. No, your body doesn't age or anything. You're just sitting there for 19 years, unable to move, and you just hear a little girl's voice say, "Don't worry, your time's gonna come soon if you get picked. Just wait and see." Every like couple minutes.
Oh, that is torture.
Now
And
he
you're
knows about Target.
That's worse than sitting and waiting for an automated voice machine.
Oh my
Then
god.
No,
it's
it's
like
waiting
those
at the DMV
numbers
to
in
get
the
your
waiting
number
room
called.
from Beetlejuice.
That bitch is keeping me in anticipation.
Oh, looks like
for
I'm next.
19 years.
Shrinks his head.
I'm glad we can go online to the DMV and get
Wait a
stuff
minute.
done faster.
Wait a minute. I need you to roll me another d20 because you control 2 characters technically.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20,
Oh,
nat
Grimgar
20,
went
That'd
too.
be fucking hilarious.
nat
Grimgar
20,
goes-
Despite Grimgar's a
nat
fucking
20,
Grimgar
Nat
also
20.
is gonna poof.
NPC.
Oh my god.
Nat
I got another
20.
fucking 19.
Ah, fuck.
Give me another d4.
Oh,
Give me that D4.
don't be a fool.
Make it a crit. Make it a crit.
Oh, I
Fail.
mistakes. Apparently rolled 2 of them.
Let's see what you get.
Oh.
Wait, re-roll that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what Grimgar gets.
What?
We rolled 1 this time. What's going? Come on. Roll.
1 D4. 1 D4.
Literally just click the dice and click d4.
Oh my
my
god.
Another 4?
Yep.
I can't. Yes, another crit 4.
Wow.
Nice.
So, you know what? Grimgar, I can't say this because it's Grimgar, and he does wear clothes. That actually matters. Grimgar does poof into this room on a random chair, completely naked, his clothes right in front of him, before his body just goes, don't, and then just falls on the ground. And for 19 years, he's stuck waiting there.
He's stuck waiting there in his own.
No, he doesn't go poop or anything. You don't
You
feel
should
hungry.
have.
You don't feel the hungry. You don't feel it. occasionally, while you're
You know-
waiting there, just staring at a wall, you'll see Alduin, you see James, you see Astra, you see a Grimgar does, and you even see what's his name, Eldarian once in a while, but you just see them all, and they're just sitting there.
Weird. All right.
Okay.
So,
Last game. Is there anything else? Any
I sent you
questions?
the thing.
do we get to level up?
Oh yeah, I meant yeah. You guys can all level up this session.
Yes.
Yes!
That was one something.
Finally!
I was gonna wait until the end of this arc, and then I realized that the enemies I have are a little too strong, and I'd rather have you guys have fun and level up finally than me making it a lot weaker.
Wind howls like a restless ghost. Soft stings eyes like betrayal's toast. Dead crease beneath heavy boots. Stars don't guide, just marking our roots. Rum calls like a restless plea. Blood runs cold in the rage of the sea. Sails torn above pressure high. No land in sight, just a vast wide of sky. Lost at sea, chaos reigns free. No saving grace in the deep dark sea. Shout to the void, but no one hears. Lost at sea, drowning in fears. Black waves swallow up our screams. Ships of 2 feet fever dreams. Bones cold as steel we wield. Heartbeats weak neath the deck concealed. Cannon roars in the dead of night. Pirates like ain't no easy fight. Golden glory falls allure. Facing death all we can endure. Lost at sea, chaos reigns free. No saving grace in the deep dark sea. Shout to the void, but no one hears. Lost at sea, drowning in fears. Lost at sea, chaos reigns free. No saving